3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
The party. Oh wait. The party leaves off from where they were originally, where they met a character who they do not know the name of. However, she introduced herself as the party reached the cliffside overseeing the city of Port Todak. Here, she said, the question, are you heading down? That's where like the scene kind of ended. Currently, it is early in the morning. You guys traveled quite a few hours from the city of Forkson to the city of Port Todak. Given that most of you, actually all of you, are elves, you didn't have to rest that much. Wow, it is a party of old elves. And you guys all made it um, to where you are currently. Before you, the mysterious woman who appears to be just by, I'm going to say, off observation alone, you can tell that she has very strong human features, but also elven features, or elf features. Um, and we'll start off the scene right here. You see before you a woman who has a bob length haircut, wielding a golden staff with red gems attached to it. She's wearing a black and golden revealing suit with high leather heels. Um, Based on her appearance alone, you can tell that she either comes from nobility or has money or really just appreciates fashion. Given that her attire is very intricate and unique. Yes, that is a possibility, I suppose. But yes, you guys are all currently here. Um, the woman standing before you.
Time to roll for initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Listen here, Bard. She's mine.
Who gets to take a hit at it first? I know we're not talking about weapons. No, just kidding.
Quick question: have me and Auntie found any bodies?
Auntie? I mean, Darvanchel.
Yeah, I found bodies, but question is, did you find any bodies while you were away from us?
Do I roll for that, or?
You know
Oh.
what? I will be gracious and give you one body.
Hey.
Just because technically you have not gathered any bodies, and or if you did, you were with Starvantial. So I'm
No,
gonna
we split.
give you like the benefit of the doubt, and you were able to help out with one body.
Woohoo.
How many are we out of how many?
14.
Starvantial.
14.
Say that again.
14.
You guys are at 14.
Yes.
Out of
20.
So you do have 6 more bodies remaining.
I'm being picky though.
One person in particular is picky.
True. True. Roll
Auntie's
initiative.
just collecting everybody. I just like straight up found like this old dying guy on his deathbed. Like, hey, I found Grandpa.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Am I
Well, the woman
wrong?
stares at you guys blankly, just kind of like saying, "Do I not speak your tongue, travelers?"
Hold on, my knee's hurting. I wave hello as I'm carrying a sleeping water ganassi.
What?
Yes.
Since when?
Since we
It's
left.
Jewel.
Oh. Wait, what?
Goodness. You're supposed to leave her.
Am I? Well, kind of used her place of living, so
That's, I mean, not relevant.
I suppose.
Oh, you're talking about Jewel. I got really
Yeah.
confused.
Correct,
He
correct.
friends with you.
I was very confused. Bro, no, Jonas will say out loud. It is not that we do not understand you. It is simply
Ah.
that my companions and I were not expecting to meet an individual so refined and beautiful as yourself.
You just see like plus points. Just like a video game, like do 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 do.
Top
She
left
kind
corner.
of like nods
She like
her
that.
head. Yeah, top left corner. She kind of nods her head and says, "Ah, your words flatter me. I am but taking a mere stroll around the outside of the city walls. The air inside can get so suffocating, and it's quite bad for your pores sometimes."
Dallin will hand Jonas a flower to give to her.
Kind of shoots you a look that's like kind of just like confused a little bit, like kind of like thank you, but also kind of like, bro, what are you doing?
Go for it.
But
She seems like your type.
what? They all seem like my type. Brian just
He's a
targets me.
bard. He's a bard. Everything's his type.
Let me eat the flower. I'm gonna take a page out of Scrappy's book. And
Oh my god.
my gosh.
Low-key, that's more Riz than giving the flowers, just eating
put it between my teeth and just eat it voraciously. And fresh
You know
air.
she can see all this, right?
And pores.
plus points in the top
Yes.
left corner.
Things that a lonely gentleman of my stature would know much about. No, cough, cough. But taking a stroll around the city, and so carefree. Were you not aware that there are rumors of war in the air? Surely you are not so uninformed that you would walk around out here outside the walls alone and unprotected.
She kind of like ponders a little bit before giving an answer, and she says, "I wasn't aware that there was a war ensuing soon."
It's all the talk in Forkston, but maybe they're just trying to start something. The town definitely
Say.
looks much peacefuler, gesturing toward Poratorak, than the climate over there.
Ah, we do face the northern east wind and clouds over here. It is quite more beautiful than down south. It's good for one's hair and skin. This gentle sea breeze, closer to the ocean water. I'm sure you can smell the salt in the air.
I can
And
smell
you guys
something else
all-
in the air
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's
Well,
cocaine.
Not the cocaine. But yes, you guys do get like as she says that, you guys do feel like a small, like salty-ish scent, sea breeze in the air.
Well,
She
since
says,
we're here making
yes.
small talk, I suppose it would be remiss of myself not to have some sort of introductions.
Oh,
My name is Jonas, and I am a bard. I hail from everywhere and nowhere. With me are my reluctant traveling companions, Darvanshel of the
Emphasis on
Feywild,
reluctant.
Dallin, a scholar from the Floating Isles, and the Silver Woman, who insists that she be known as Mommy.
Are you referring to mine?
I think so.
Yeah. It'll also be silver. Ignore the sleeping corpse. It is simply luggage that we bring with us from place to place.
Hmm.
He likes to use it at night.
What?
Oh.
Listen, you're playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
Well then.
Slander will not be tolerated. And who do we have the pleasure of interacting with on this fine evening?
She kind of does a little bit of a curtsy and says, "The name is Aloria. My family lineage is half human, half elf. I was born in the city of Portodec and have been here most of my life, but have traveled out to different places. Say, where do you all hail from?" And she kind of like acknowledged Jonas's, he said from nowhere and everywhere. But she's asking the party members.
I said that Darventure was from the Feywild and that Alan was from the Flame
Oh,
Devils. I didn't
okay,
say
you did
where.
say that.
I didn't say where Dyer was from though.
I believe
I
Pearware
think
is
she's just
also
nice.
from nowhere. As he looks,
And Dallin
Darventa
is-
looks to Pearware.
Paraware's just gonna think that this question doesn't apply to her. And like completely miss the social cue. Unless prompted.
Well, and then yeah, I was gonna say I think Dallin is actually from Salik.
I lied then.
But
Wow, lying to this girl on the first time knowing her.
I know.
Very well.
SMH
I'm gonna spread a little bit of misinformation.
She kind of
that's,
like
that's for politics.
takes a hard look at you guys and then says, "Well, I was actually returning back to the city soon. Would you care to accompany me?"
But of course.
It's a trap, but I'm not a smart person. Let's go.
What kind of adventures would we be if we couldn't escort a fair maiden back into the confines of her village?
You're just gonna see Pearware looking over like, do I not count?
Damn.
Just like a side glare, just huh?
Silver is not
I'm gonna
fair.
ignore that look.
Oh,
Not
not
gold.
ignoring. Very
Pearware's
well.
gonna like slowly inch into your vision more.
Classic anime.
Very well.
There's a
If Jonas is
grandest
choosing to
annoying.
ignore, you guys kind of, go on a walk, downward. Tree leaves falling, here and there scattered. It's not fall per se, but just a few floating leaves in the air. A lawyer strikes up a little bit of conversation and says, "You all seem quite capable. What do you dedicate your lives to?"
The pursuit of glory.
Oh, what a fine goal to have in life.
Indeed, it is a mysterious sort.
I would simply like to experience the world, enjoy a hot meal and a good drink, and end the night next to a beautiful woman.
That seems to be also enjoyable in its own ways. In fact, enjoying life and living to the fullest is sometimes one of life's greatest pleasures. And you too? She points at, or she nods at Dallin and Thurber.
Pearware's just gonna like look awkward and just say stuff and just like not know how to answer the question.
Sometimes we lack purpose, and sometimes we live in the moment. No such bad thing as that.
And Alan just shrugs. I can't say I have yet decided.
Uncovering one's potential and learning to know what you want to dedicate yourself is also something worth living for.
Seem to have an answer for everything. Are you a
Oh.
philosopher?
Let's just say that I've spent a couple of years locked up in a library studying and reading books of all sorts. I like to stay educated.
I'm gonna
Well, that
hit,
is
I'm gonna
very
hit this
relatable.
wonderful move called "What is a philosopher?"
Not the philosopher.
Why is the philosopher?
Yes, the library, the recesses of human and human knowledge. I can't think of a word that encompasses more than just humans, guys. I'm sorry. Because like beings, it doesn't work. Creatures knowledge,
Accumulated knowledge.
accumulate. Yeah, just ignore the sentient part completely. I get none of us are humans, but I
I was about to say none of us are
of
human.
elven knowledge, elven lore. But surely, like you would wish to have a purpose of some kind more than just learning what others have done.
Oh, yes, I definitely have a purpose. I've been working hard, trying to hone my magic, and she kind of ponders for a second. You see her kind of look up in the air and say, and do as one should in my duties here in the city of Portodak.
Duties are very important.
Have you all visited the city of Portodak before? Do you know much about its history or anything?
I myself actually only know what I heard through the lens of the city of Forkston. This is my first time coming down into this corner of the world.
For
Oh,
the very first time.
So,
I
any information you could give us on the city's history and its current state of affairs, I'm sure would be most helpful.
Oh, I thought you all to be the studious kind. Perhaps not.
Do not get
Well,
it twisted, ma'am. One may be studious without having touched a particular subject of matter.
hmm. I suppose yes. But to lack knowledge of the only couple of cities around the world of Ionis, well, I'm sure you've heard a few things, and you're not completely incompetent. Hmm. Where should I start?
At the beginning,
The Protac used to be an empire, founded in the imperial year, dating back to the first year that humanity was to have been found here. It was ruled originally by the great Emperor Wilhelm, a name gifted to him by an oracle. He was a ruler for many years and fought to unify the tri-kingdoms together under a saint here and with the power of the church. That used to be known as the War of the Heroes. The nobles who opposed this were the enemy. However, ultimately the war ended up being victorious and all three kingdoms were able to be unified. And those who defied it to be in the shadows, never to be seen or scheming. And so, many years passed, 700, and the legacy of King Wilhelm continued, having on many predecessors, and having small wars here and there as people tried to invade or not follow the rules of the Tri-Kingdoms. In unity, we have held the power of, and she pauses, do you all know of artifacts?
It's good.
No, you go ahead.
Uh, it's fairly common knowledge.
Good to know. Sometimes some people do not know. And
Hey,
so,
Brian.
yes, go ahead.
Sorry, I have a message in DMs to send.
Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. My bad.
No, I'm
Oh, you haven't sent
sending
it yet.
Oop,
Okay, okay.
What the hell is this? Me trying to type in find a conversation, accidentally typing in a random person.
Let's see.
Like, I'm assuming yes, but I'm double checking.
I'll say this. You know probably, honestly, about as much as most of the party members do.
Okay.
Given that a lot of the party members have been kind of like doing a lot of their knowledge on the artifacts, I would say that their knowledge is pretty much caught up to your level. Yeah, that's what I'll say to that.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Shoot.
Is what she's saying consistent with what Dallin knows about Porotordek? Porotordek.
Well,
pronounce
roll
it.
me a history check. How much do you know about Protodak?
Yeah. It's a 12.
Okay. So it sounds like the story that she is painting to the party appears to be true. However, you are not 100% sure because you did not study much of the history of the city of Portodak. But from what you have heard, the story sounds to be true. What she's saying.
Okay. So
Yes.
what she's saying is basically it was a much bigger empire at one time.
That is correct. It used to be an empire.
Okay.
Yeah, so she will continue. And she kind of continues on with the history. Many small wars happening here and there, other rulers trying to overtake the Tri Kingdom, where eventually, each kingdom slash city had its own respective ruler, dating back to like the Holy War, the War of Heroes, and the descendants that come thereof from that lineage. Flash forward, like 1,500 years later, where you guys are currently at. She kind of like fills you guys in a little bit and says, and now we have Queen Alexandria. I'm sure you have all heard much of, or perhaps a little bit of her. Oh, you know what? She's actually not. She's gonna go. She's gonna backtrack. Hold up. I'm gonna backtrack, not her. And she's gonna pull up or say something, perhaps that maybe you guys know, maybe you guys don't know. That around the year 18 slash or not 18, 800 to 900, there was a crescent moon war where people were encrusted, maybe not encrusted, engraved with power, and that those engravings allowed those of noble lineage to be able to harness powers blessed by gods, and that they were able to shoot. Why am I forgetting the word that I wrote down for myself? Crest, a crest. There we go. Those of noble lineage, and even some who are not of noble lineage, received crests in the year 1800 or 800, said to be blessings bestowed yet again by the gods upon um, the initial finders of that time, and that each tri-city, at least from what she knows, each ruler of the tri-city has a crest engraved on them through lineage, ingrained into their blood. Um, and then she fast forwards, or I fast forward, and talk to. And now we have the current ruler, Alexandria, and that pretty much sums it.
Interesting. Darvancho is writing slight notes in his journal about things she said. Caress, you say. Perhaps the
That is correct.
Source of their glory. Interesting.
That is correct. It is a blessing, for lack of a better term, only given to the Tri-City area. Only rulers and those of lineage from them get access to these crests, giving them powers perhaps unworldly.
Very interesting. As he closes his book, he says, looking at his book, this might be worth looking, researching, huh? Dubladin, as he gives him a pat. Then he puts his book back in his satchel. Does the library have much research on these, or is it more of a secret of sorts?
Sorry, say that again? You cut out.
Does the did you hear everything I said? Anything I said?
No.
Okay.
Something about a library.
Basically, Darvanch asking if like knowledge of the crest is in any of the library, or is it a secret?
Oh. Yes, you can find some of the knowledge of the library. However, crest aside, it won't actually reveal to you, nor it is written what each crest does for each noble lineage member. Even I am not sure of what Queen Alexandra's powers are. However, you should see her in battle, or perhaps in battle is when, for her crest, shows the most.
Hmm.
So you're saying we have to fight her?
I suppose if you wish.
Very intriguing.
You said you've lived here your whole life?
That is correct, yes.
What is it about the city that causes you to stay?
Well, its beauty, for one. It is one of the most beautiful cities in Ionis, I would say. And I've traveled to quite a few. We're by the ocean with warm temperatures, year long, lush and bountiful in greens. It smells wonderful. And the entire city is very beautiful, made of
Sounds good
much
for the
marble.
pores.
You said for the pores or for the whores?
The pores.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay, my
making any
brain
jokes to
still
her yet.
mistranslated it because I thought you meant poors as in like people of like who are not
Oh.
financially well off.
No. The skin pores.
Wow, you're saying they're even short on being able to pay for skin? Wow. These
Yeah.
skeletons are taking great offense at this, by the way.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Brian. Please keep going.
No,
Sorry.
you're good.
Well, you said people of noble lineage get access to these crests. Who would be from noble lineage in
Mm.
Poru Tortek?
Well, the queen herself is a direct lineage to Lord Wilhelm, the founder of the city. She is hers greatest of granddaughters, I would say so. She has access to a crest and is able to use it. As far as who has access to these crests, it is said that sometimes those who are not of direct lineage to nobility are able to earn a crest. That is to say that even somebody who is poor and perhaps not of meaningful importance in the hierarchy can sometimes be born with a crest, blessings from the gods, bestowed upon us in the Tri-Kingdom.
Say, would any of these crest wielders be orcs of any kind?
You said an orc?
An orc of any kind?
So you're asking if a crest bearer is an orc or can be
Yes.
an orc?
No.
Okay.
Has there been one? Any orc lineage?
Has there been an orc with a crest?
Hmm.
You know, she kind of pauses midway and kind of looks up in the air and says, I'm not sure.
Ah.
I don't. If there is, sometimes those who bear the crest don't always are not always found. And if I'm being 100% honest, those who bear crests are sometimes hunted for their blood. It is said that those who are born with a crest, and if you ingest of their blood, there is a possibility for your children to inherit a crest. Although, perhaps not by the most meaningful or the most correct way. If the gods have not blessed you, then I do not see why one would try to steal a blessing from someone else. This music is way too intense. Hold up.
Oh, I muted the music bot.
Let me switch it to ambient. Hold up, guys.
Wait, hold on. What's the music like? Wait.
It's
Very,
battle music.
like, you're in a
Up-
fight, yeah.
Uphill battle music.
The hero is like winning against a strong enemy.
Yep.
And remember, if you steal the blood, no.
Right?
Poetic speech music.
Mario Archipelago music. Go! That's good. Okay. Wait, did it play? Oh my
No.
goodness. Okay. Oh, I said stop. My bad. There
Not
we go.
Loud incorrect buzzer noise.
Beep beep. There we go. Much better.
You should play. Can you really call this a hotel? There wasn't a mint on my pillow.
But what?
If you get it, you get it.
It's a goofy song.
It's kind of a vibe though. Like,
Yeah. He has cool naming facilities, let's just say. Yeah. So, I suppose it wouldn't be that easy. The search seems to still be on then.
That is correct. Some people are sometimes hunted, sometimes others are not. No one would dare to try to lift a sword against Lady Alexandria. Or at least, not a sane person, in my opinion. There's a total of 22 crests across the Tri-Kingdom area. Perhaps you might have run into one already.
That is the question I'm trying to figure out.
I want people to roll me a
Intelligence?
yeah, no, perception.
Okay.
It will be a high difficulty.
80. Oh, wait, no, I roll with advantage. That's right.
Wait,
18.
why are you so perceptive?
Because of
Yeah.
my ring.
Oh, all right, very well.
15.
Me trying to find a D20.
I somehow became the scout of the party.
16.
Again.
Okay.
You can't be the scout
Wait.
and the tank.
Perception?
Wait, who
I
got?
mean,
Oh, that is a 25.
sheesh.
A
I
25
have a
shit.
plus
Okay.
8.
All right.
Dyer's pretty perceptive.
All right.
I
So
always am.
I'll
I
say
know what you ate for
this.
dinner last night.
Wait, what did you get, Dallin, and what did you get, Derventral?
18.
15.
15. Okay. So Darvanshul and Peruer, as you know, she's walking. You notice a symbol on her left arm showing.
Guys, I
It
think
kinda
she
looks
might have
like
a
a
stain on
tattoo.
her clothes.
Is it a knife? Does it look like the
Yeah.
League of Assassins?
It is not. It looks like a tattoo embedded into her skin of sorts.
Mm.
Damn, these acupuncturists gotta be stopped, guys.
Do you wouldn't happen to know if these crest bearers prefer to keep their crests unknown to the public because of said
She kind of like
boons?
She kind of like has a small giggle and says, "Oh, quite the perceptive type here. Well, one thing about crests is not only are they in your blood, however, they also show in forms on a person's body. Sometimes, it appears randomly on a person's body. Some are much more noticeable than others, resembling a tattoo of sorts."
I'm just gonna
I always
say, has
wondered
there
what
ever
this
been one
birthmark was.
without-
That's crazy.
I just look at Jonas. I think that's cancerous.
That's a melanous cancerous cell? Excuse you?
I think my grandpa had this. It looked painful. Pokes it.
Mm. Very interesting.
So Paraware is just going to be like, has there been anyone who's had that on their forehead before?
She kind of looks at you and says, I think there was one person.
Do you know what the symbol was?
She kind of pauses. Says, if I recall, it belonged to the crest of Dominic. It resembles that of an eye.
Was it at least centered?
No, it seemed like it was coming from their forehead. Or
Well, like on the center
back
of
of
their
their
forehead.
unfortunately, no.
You wouldn't mind if I would.
Paraware's just gonna like snicker a little bit.
Oh. Rancho looks surprised. It's probably like one of the few times Paraware's laughed. So it's noticeable, but you wouldn't mind if I studied said crest? Looks perhaps runic in nature.
Well, if you can find one, I suppose.
Okay. Sounds like a done deal.
Wait, who were the ones who noticed it? It was
You and me.
you and me. Okay, I thought so. I'm just gonna like. Have you ever thought about like trying to find a person with a crest and asking them what their experiences have been like?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and says, I suppose I've talked to a few here and there.
How many would you say you've met?
Well, the city of Protodak bears the highest number of crest bearers, with a total of 10 lineages having crest in their blood. That is to
Or was
say,
just nod her
there are
head?
10 nobles who date back to history that have access, or whose crest runs in their blood and has been passed on for many generations. Versus the other two cities, it's 4 and 4 respectfully. And then, of course, there is the special crest bearers who are of divine lineage, not known to be within the castle walls, but sometimes manifest itself randomly at times, and to those who are special, I suppose. However the gods see fit.
Or is just going to like nod her head.
It seems like we were approaching. And then, as she says that, you see you come across like the castle gates, or like the kingdom gates, I suppose. And it is heavily guarded. Let me see if I can find a picture. There we go. I'm trying to find a pretty one. Here we go. I've been
Yes,
hyping
I
up
found
for a
history
Sodak this
again.
whole time. Alright, this will have to do. Oh wait, this one's really nice though. Ooh, I like this one. I might do this one. It looks a little AI generated, but we'll see. This is kind of like the general appearance. However, the door is not open, obviously, and there's at least 20 guards standing before you. And as you guys are approaching, you hear a very heavy halt. Or we will unleash full armed force.
I don't think any of us aren't gonna not comply.
Guys,
you
I
say
think
that,
we roll initiative.
as you say that, oh my goodness, Aloria steps forward and says, "Oh, there actually was me." And then one of the guards says, "Oh my goodness, Grandmaster Aloria, my apologies, please." And then they kind of all put their guard down. And then she's like, "Well then, what are you standing over there for? Let's go."
You're right, lady.
Walks you guys in, and as she walks you in through the pearly white gates, not heaven, but hey,
Guys, this is our end. I know I
the
shouldn't have used that
kingdom,
cap.
is surrounded entirely in a beautiful white stone. The inside lavish in green, and many of the giant castle at the center of the city. Many shops and music, laughter, houses, people walking about doing their groceries. Many people dressed very nicely. It seems like There's some people that might have a lot of money here or just resources. You know, from afar you can see like the ship harbor, many of the ships being loaded onto that sea
Well,
breeze scent, feeling a little bit stronger.
I don't think we're in the
Um,
hood anymore, guys.
yeah, pretty much. Um,
What are you talking about? We're
it's
obviously still in the hood.
a very beautiful city, the city of Port Todak. Um, and she welcomes you in. And she's like, well, welcome to the city of Port Todak. Let me give you a rundown. She like gives you guys a map. She kind of like actually she like with her staff, you know, clicks it on the ground, and you just see like a map, like a drawn map, and she's like, over in this area, area one, and if you look on your maps, it's already on there. We have the Gilded Gardens, very beautiful. Although sometimes some of the flowers can be a little bit mischievous. The Ivory Shopping slash District. Lots of our shopping and item shop and all sorts of things can be found there. We also have an opera house. The Queen's Castle is, of course, in the center. And that's where you can reach her to read some of her books. She hosts and has the biggest library in the kingdom. The Sapphire Harbor, where somebody can go and perhaps do some fishing, take a boat ride, whatever finds your or fits your fit. The training grounds are located here if you want to spar or see what people are going on over there. Sometimes we host tournaments, and the Church of Saros is located at the northmost point. As for me, well, I have to go report back to the Queen.
I'm just gonna ask her, what are you to the queen?
Oh, I suppose I didn't was fully transparent with you. I'm the Queen's right hand woman, I suppose.
Told you guys we should have rolled for initiative.
Ah.
I was
It's
scouting
not
the
too late,
area.
guys. It's not too late.
I was scouting the area, making sure that there was no threats around here. Thankfully, it didn't seem like you all
Guys,
were
she's calling us
threatful in nature.
pushovers.
I figured you were all safe to talk to, and I could easily allow you to enter the kingdom.
Hmm.
I can't
what-
believe she's calling us pushover. I think we.
What threats concern you?
The people of Forgson. In fact, there was a goblin woman that came by not too long ago. I caught her, and, well, let's just say she's in the torture chambers now.
Ah. She stole my money.
Oh, well, then I'd happily take the money from her.
Aha. 50 gold pieces worth. That would be much appreciated.
You said 50 gold?
Yes.
It seems like she came
Revenge.
by herself. She said something along the lines of, no, my comrades are coming. The green one. Probably another goblin.
Ew. I see.
And
I
something
think
along
she
that.
knows one when she sees one.
Yes. It seems like she's a League of Assassins member, and well, let's just say that they don't have the best reputation around here.
Hmm. Do they often cause trouble over here? Oh, go ahead, Dallin.
Yeah, I must agree. The League of Assassins killed a good friend of mine.
A shame to lose such friends in meaningless bloodshed. However, I suppose that sometimes war is needed to create peace. At least, that's what Queen Alexandria says.
Has there been talk of war of late?
Of course, she has riled up all of her forces. The city of Port Todak prides itself in having the largest army in the world of Eionus. We will strike fear in the heart of our enemies.
Hmm.
And so I imagine your enemies would be the Ascendants.
At this time, the city of Forkson is our enemies. They have stolen something that is rightfully not theirs.
Hmm.
Well, I've heard the Ascendants are also going around and stealing artifacts.
The Ascendants. She kind of like pauses and crosses her arms. You know, we actually had an Ascendant here not too long ago.
Ooh.
Perhaps you know her, Lady Yearn. She was making
Oh.
a stop at the Church of Saros.
Fine woman.
However, the church turned her away, saying that what she was preaching was blasphemous, and that she is not a god. She gave everyone 10 gold pieces in the city. However,
Wow.
most people here are well on their own, able to. We actually support our people, able to live meaningful lives where nobody's hungry or poor or in a condition where they cannot support themselves. Although, I suppose that money is money, and some people took it. To those that decided who not to take it, we donated to the church.
Hmm. She seems to be a bit of a troublemaker, but have you not heard on the other side of Eionus of the Ascendant's
Hmm.
work?
Word has come by slowly over on these parts. We have heard that they are perhaps scheming something.
Ah, well, to put it bluntly, the kingdom of Voiceflochitz is no more,
What?
razed to the ground by an Ascendant stealing said artifact.
How could this be?
Ah,
That is more reason to get the artifact back. We cannot have one person have possession of it. It is in too far of dangerous hands.
hmm. Would you know if this is the work of any of the Ascendants stealing said artifact?
Not that I know of. In fact, that report is still going underway. It was said that somebody, well, to be quite frankly, the artifact is located in the center between, or was, in the center, a hidden location between all three kingdoms, heavily guarded. All three kingdoms' guards are there. However, it was reported that the king of Forgson's guards turned against us, letting in an assassin, or I think it was. It said that this woman possessed great power of illusions and trickery. Unfortunately, she somehow knew how to access the artifact.
Hmm. Is this confirmed?
Queen, that is the assumption right now. We've been trying to trace its magical properties. It seems like this woman is both a skilled blade user and able to use strong magical powers. Based on the slash marks that were found at the the crime scene, and many of our soldiers suffered wounds infected with corrosive poison. At the areas where they were cut, it was as if it was a clean slice, body parts everywhere, all infected, corroded. The flesh had turned to rot.
Hmm.
It seemed to be the blade that this person was using had special properties. And of course, we found some of our soldiers slaughtered by other means, traces with magical components, and some of their brains ruptured.
Were there any
However,
casualties? Oh, go ahead.
there was. There was a total of 189 casualties.
Whoa. How many of them were
Many
Forkston
soldiers
guards?
enlisted.
Oh,
20 Forkston guards, or 25 Forkston guards were killed. We suffered the majority of the loss. Both us and the city of Thornwall.
Mm.
The neighboring city to us. Or all three of us, I suppose.
And if a full-scale conflict were to break out, how many casualties do you anticipate?
I'll say this. Per Lady Alexandria's words, as many casualties needed to secure peace in the lands.
Hmm.
I
Say,
don't know if peace is possible as long as the Ascendants are out there.
Unfortunately, that is out of my area of knowledge. I do not know much of the Ascendants, and we frankly have not heard much of them either. They have not been rude upon entering the city of Portorak, so at least Lady Urine was allowed free entry.
Hmm.
However, we do know, or at least I know, that it is a group. How many there are, I'm not sure. And what their purpose is to collect all all 5 artifacts, it's not good.
the Ascendants are a crafty bunch. I warn you to proceed with caution, as it seems that it may not be overruled that the Forkston guards were in fact framed.
Wait, say
Seeing,
that again? You cut out.
I warn you to proceed with caution, as seeing as the only some of the guards of the Forkston elite guard may have defected. This may be a ruse through the Ascendants to weaken all 3 cities.
Hmm.
They are a crafty bunch. Seeing the destruction of Voicevloisich will hopefully convince you of such. We have.
It is not me that needs convincing. It is Queen Alexandria.
I hope you may support our reasonings if we find any good evidence.
I suppose if you have good enough evidence, I can try to persuade. However, I do not actually have much say when it comes to Queen Alexandria's words. I simply follow her commands. Her word is forthright, strong, confident. Whatever she says, I follow. I've yet to falter thus far.
Understandable.
But, the conversation seems heavy. Perhaps I will need some time to think about this. If you all come up with some sort of solution, I suppose, or more information on any of the matter, I'd be happy to look into it. For the meantime, I would encourage you all to perhaps take some time to look around or do what it is that you need to do. Our place is open to all reasonable people.
Yeah.
Oh, and
But
to answer your question, you are correct. Correct. I am a crest bearer.
Did any of us ask that?
There was hints.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say I didn't want to say anything directly.
Then I hope you uphold your part of the deal then.
I'm gonna say I hope you don't get your blood sucked.
I'm gonna bare my fangs.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give you an awkward stare and just like look over at her and go, like whisper, sorry.
Okay. I assume we will find you at the Queen's Castle. If we ever need you.
I suppose, yes. More than likely. She kind of ponders and thinks, and she says, Well, if you need me, be sure to leave a message with one of the guards at the Queen's Castle. She kind of ponders a little bit and says, the Queen usually does formal meetings with people. Need you to meet with her at some point. It would be of your best interest to try to meet in advance. She does not do open meetings with people, as she is quite busy much of the time. As for how to contact with her, she kind of like reaches in one of her pockets and hands you a small red ruby, sorry, ruby-like gem. Not an actual ruby gemstone, but says, present this to her. She shall know that it came from me, or at least present it to a guard, and you can request a formal meeting with the Queen.
I see. Much appreciated.
I suppose that time is running. I have to meet with the Queen momentarily, just to give her updates and to update the guards as well. Need you all anything from me? Any lingering questions that I could perhaps answer?
Should we get in a group huddle right now? I suppose not.
Nothing. Not the silence.
No, I messaged something to Yar. I'm waiting for his response.
Let's see. What is this?
Whispering.
That's I mean,
No.
pretty good. We can always tag team.
I'll hear it
You
out.
know?
I'll hear it out.
We play for the same team.
I'm going to turn to... no, she's an elf. She can probably hear. Even if she's a halfie.
Wow, I was not expecting
Yeah, Darvental's not
that.
very happy about
Wow.
the mixed breed. The
Not
halfie.
necessarily. It's just... Fact of the matter.
She's an inferior being. I get it. Just say it with your chest.
Not expecting like subtle D&D racism today.
D&D
catch
is
that on
racism. There's so much racism in D&D.
What's your favorite part about the racism in D&D? The slurs.
Damn.
That's what
That is
Andy
definitely not enough.
Alright. Well, as
All
you
we
guys
have
are
is
thinking,
halflings.
think about your questions. I'm gonna go feed Setsuki real quick.
Alright, so... I'm waiting for her to leave. That's my thing. Because I want to ask you guys... something.
The answer is yes, I would eat the empanada. Next question.
Well,
That was also my answer.
interesting. I'm wondering if we should, since, you know, we have downtime, we should frame ourselves as, storm chasers, you know? People who
No,
chase
I
the
have no idea
ascendants.
what that is.
That's kind of what I was thinking too, actually. Yeah.
We can present ourselves.
I was gonna be like, we're keeping track of the ascendants and, you know, have a map and everything about that. So that's kind of the angle I was thinking about too. Yep.
No, just say we speak for the city of Forkston
No, you're crazy.
and that we're here to beg for
Nope.
mercy.
That's crazy.
And that, you know, if Her Majesty would be so kind as to spare us, we could give her the artifact back.
And then when they don't, we don't.
What do you mean when we don't? We show her our League of Assassin pins.
You really
and
think
that
you can
we
get
have
that?
the ability.
They just said
to
that they
get
don't
it.
trust the League of Assassins.
They just throw us in the torture chamber if you tried that.
Yeah.
Definitely get out of there. Like that's how when I win. You know. It's
By
like,
being tortured.
Yes. The what is the story? It's the
It's called masochism, by
No,
the way.
no,
It's
no,
the word you're
no.
looking for.
It's
I
the
think
one.
so.
It's like the Bugs Bunny Friar Jack. I don't remember his name. He's like, please don't throw me in the briar bush. And he's like, I'll throw you in the briar bush. And then that's like his home. Like, that's me. I'm like, please don't put me in the torture chair. And then once he put me in there, that's it. My powers of persuasion are at their fullest. You've fallen for my trap.
I mean, you don't have to be in a torture chair though. That's where the masochism comes.
Yeah.
Like you can do that without being in the chair.
No, not really.
No, not really. That's when I shine the most.
Said
When I'm in a
shakily.
chair.
Exactly. I have to be kidnapped and imprisoned by a woman.
You're
That's
not
the way the
wrong.
rules work.
Actually, this is canon. Shoot. He's actually spitting facts here.
Just a shit ton now somehow.
Ah,
So,
well, here's the big thing. I'm not gonna, won't rule that out immediately. I know, can't judge your kinks, but
I can. Shame. Shame.
wait, why am I getting king shamed?
a big thing,
Some people are into that.
yeah,
Being
True.
king shamed?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
story.
crazy.
How is that crazy? What?
I can get that some people, their kink might being shamed.
Yeah.
Being kink shamed? Like, oh, you get turned on by people saying bad things about you. Look, you're getting turned on right now. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
I know
literally
what to do next time I'm over by your place.
know. Yeah.
that's textbook right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think this discussion would be audible at this point. But basically, one thing we can leverage is the fact that they don't have much news. So I purposely didn't tell them all about the Ascendants because we have like news of 2 other Ascendant like activities that could be useful to the whatchamacallit, that could be useful against in our negotiations. It shows our credibility.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it sounds like they just don't take the Ascendants seriously at all, and
Yep.
That's wrong because they definitely should, and we need to present evidence that they should.
Lady Urine is specifically, that's her game plan, literally. That's how she got Helram. So
Yeah, she just buys their loyalty.
So, how do you guys know this? Is this like a party knowledge, or is this general
Dude.
knowledge?
it's party knowledge, like specifically.
I was about to
Lady
say
Urine.
this was experienced. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she's alright. She's not that beautiful, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Always-
not really at all.
Yeah.
Could you guys get me caught up on what the party would have told Dallin about the Ascendants? Because I'm still missing a lot of information about that.
You're literally gonna hear about it as we talk about it right now. Like,
Okay.
yeah, you're literally going to hear about it because we're gonna discuss what we tell them if we
That's
go with
fine.
the
It just
strategy.
means I'm gonna have to take
Wait,
a
I'm not ready to tell
vaccine,
them
but
anything.
Yeah.
What? No, of course not. But like, I'm just saying that this is a general game plan that we can use.
I don't speak unless you put me in the torture chair.
Okay.
We've already established this.
Then we'll
We're getting
use
the cuck chair, if anything, at this rate.
maybe.
We should rescue the elf girl though.
What elf girl?
The green one.
That's a goblin. A disgusting goblin.
Same thing.
Do you think we really care about her?
Not anymore.
so.
I'm getting my 50 gold.
What the?
She shouldn't have.
Even
You guys'
Shadowland doesn't really care
loyalty
about
is
her.
So easily bought.
What do you mean? It was stolen. She did
There's
the
honor
opposite.
among thieves, remember?
Yeah, we're not thieves. We're assassins.
Oh my goodness.
Speak for yourselves. I'm just here.
Actually, no.
I'm not an
Pearware
assassin.
is a
Lost
thief.
opportunity.
Stealing.
I'm not a. How?
You stole 8 gold in by seducing them.
From that wasn't stealing. That was business.
Totally.
Yeah, see, that's how I works.
Okay, I don't know about that, but she's a businesswoman in the purest sense. But
As am I.
True.
yeah.
Jonas is a businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well,
Emphasis on the last part of that.
if you really want to, you can out yourself as a league member, but we can't as a last resort.
How well can I act? Wait, Paraware. I don't even know if Paraware knows that you're a league member.
You don't.
actually.
You don't. You literally have been helping that old person find the church.
Yeah, come on, Grandpa. Just a little bit more this way. But
Mm-hmm.
my sunglasses are over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Grandpa. Come on. Just like trying to drag him through the street.
Exactly. So,
Cut this, Grandpa.
so yeah, you actually have not suffered anything except the stuff from the church. You know what I'm worried about? I don't know if Briren's here. Is Briren here?
Briren is not here yet.
Circle of Truth.
What's that?
Can't speak any lies.
Torture chair?
Like, you make a check.
Always with the cuck chair.
You make a check. It's a circle. When you're in it, the person who casts it knows if you failed or not.
What do they know?
They know if you passed or failed.
What
Right.
does that mean?
They know if you're being affected by the Circle of Truth or not.
What does
And
that mean?
when you're affected by the Circle of Truth, you have to tell the truth. You cannot lie.
So, what if I'm not affected by it?
Well,
know.
they know you're not affected by it, so they don't trust you. They would say,
So, that's it.
let you. They would say succumb to the effects of it if you wish to be heard. And you can let yourself fail. And if you
So
don't,
what
they
if-
know.
What if I am affected by it and I let them know?
Let them know what?
They know.
Like
period,
they
know
like
if
they,
you
they know that
do
I'm
or
telling the
do
truth.
not.
And then I just tell the truth.
Well, you physically cannot lie. Physically, you cannot. It's magical. If you try to lie, you can't. You don't say it.
Got
You're-
it.
you're
So then
unable
we just
to.
tell the truth then.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying that that's what I'm a little bit worried about.
Why are you worried about telling the truth?
You know, it's always easier when there's lies around.
Not really.
Me going to the family reunion.
That died in the fire. Man, I suppose
Jokes
so.
on you, it wasn't a fire.
Interesting. It was water.
And technically, no. No, no. What? What are
I
you
don't know.
on about?
What you're on about either.
was talking about IRL.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I think perhaps this city is kind of like Haven, if you think about it. They both have warrior queens, and but this one has.
We all know how much STR Rex likes that.
We can see if there's a half elf cuck king, and maybe it can just work out. But then you would have two kingdoms. It'd be tough. But anyways, I digress. It
Supposed
seems
to die for Alice, remember?
to die for Alice. What? That's just a suboptimal victory there. Yeah, go ahead.
That's my job.
I don't think so. Your job is to be a pawn, and when you die, your ability to be a pawn ends.
No, I just need to make it to the end of the board and then I become queen.
Ah, that's a good. That's good.
Wow. You're wanting to get captured by the enemy.
See?
So
Take
you're
me to your
put in
torture
the
chamber.
chair. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's back.
I am back. Sorry, that took a while. Where are we at?
Basically, we were discussing.
We're putting Yar into the cuck chair,
Okay.
not the torture chair.
Not the cuck chair.
Interesting. We were discussing if we should be framed as ascendant chasers or not. You know, like storm chasers. And they would have, and we might tell, what's her name? Aloria?
Yeah.
To seek an audience, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, Dallin would be on board with that idea too.
Well, what do you think,
Or will be confused, but there.
Jonas?
What about?
Do you have you want to, come forth as the ascendant chaser? You on board with that, or do you have other plans? Do you object to the discussion?
Yes, I object to the discussion.
Interesting. On what grounds?
On the grounds that that's fraternizing with the enemy.
That's literally our job.
Well, then I guess I have no objections then.
Okay, there you go. All right. So, after a discussion, I might, or Dallin can say it too if you want, but tell Loria before she leaves, as there have been many hints in our talk, we are, we consider ourselves, we coin ourselves as Ascendant Watchers, if you may. We have
Ascendant
knowledge.
Watchers?
Yes. Or Ascendant Chasers. Work in progress. Name in progress. We have much news other than the city of Oisvojcic being destroyed completely that we can tell your queen. I think it would be most conducive to speak with her before any harsh or quick decisions.
Okay. She will take your guys' word for it.
Nice.
She's like, well, I suppose that I will have to relay this to the queen.
As we wait, we of course would like to peruse your city, as it is our first time being here, I think. As he kind of lifts his cape and sees if Jewel is asleep still.
Who is Jewel?
Jewel
Is that
is,
Libby's character?
yeah, it's the,
Okay.
yeah.
Libby's character, or not Libby, Octo's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is Octo, isn't it? Huh. Brain no process information, apparently.
You're good, you're good. Well, that's good,
I
that's
believe
good.
there's a great song once said, "We don't need no education. I'm just eating another brick that's in the wall."
Hmm.
She says, please, by all means, feel free to explore the city. As I've mentioned before, she kind of already went through like what
Yeah.
the city has to offer. And she also says, would you like an audience with the queen today?
Hmm.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, Yar needs to stretch first.
Exactly.
Yes.
We need to go get some dirt. We need to go around town. We need to find out what secrets the city is hiding and see if people really are as unhappy as they claim to be.
Hmm.
We can't just go straight to the queen.
As long as, how do you say? As long as we don't miss the war, aka it's starting tomorrow, we would prefer to be able to experience the
3
city
days.
before that. Yeah, I know. I'm saying that as if, like, we don't know when it starts, right? He's just making sure that nothing happens before he can speak with the queen. Is what
Well,
he's
something
saying.
will happen.
Okay.
Something will. Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be trouble.
So say tomorrow?
With me, there will be.
Tomorrow at noon, perhaps?
It only gives me one night to get ready.
I mean, we have a whole other city to go to, so
That's fine.
to check for ascendance.
This is my first opportunity at half elven pussy.
For the very last time.
Indeed. But there's another city, so only about not that long a ways either.
That's what he wants you to think.
That's true.
Listen, we
It's
gotta...
still early morning, right?
Yes, it's like
It would be like 9 a.m.
pretty decent travel time. Only like 5 hours of travel time. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well then, what do we do now? Find work? Where do we go to the library? There is a training ground. Might be worth looking into for more crest people. Let's look.
Jonas, do you think you could make some more alliances here?
I think you would have to be a bit more specific.
Among those who bear the crest.
Crests. Interesting. We have to find them first. But so we might have to work on finding them first before we do that. You know, they are people. Say,
I wonder if we could research and find some clues for how to find them.
word of mouth in the library is probably the best place to look. I mean, we could split up this time for like, say 4-ish hours, maybe less. And look for some stuff, unless we all want to go somewhere and
When is
see.
our meeting with the queen?
Tomorrow, perhaps at noon, depends when she gets back to us. She didn't say.
Business days.
What you said the same day would be possible.
She did, but we would like to take some more time before we actually meet her, I believe. There's no guarantee that, well, it might be the case, actually. Perhaps we can blast through the city if we find things quickly.
We still have the other city to go to, right?
We do. We do. So it might be better to see her sooner.
We could go to the other city and then circle back here, potentially.
Oh. Come back for tomorrow? That might be a good idea, actually. Only problem would be if if we have to wait to see audience, to have an audience with the people there. Would be much unfortunate having the same audience time.
Such is the life of an ascendant chaser. Very busy schedule.
Indeed. It might be better
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at them and say, day one of the job, already so busy. When's my paycheck?
Actually. Lady,
Can I
you're
be
in...
tax exempt?
No, I have a feeling it's not day one for the rest of you.
Oh, definitely not. It's been a while. They
Can I
are...
just say nothing for Pairware because she kind of just joined along.
Yeah, basically the same time as Dallin. I suppose... It might be best to be done with the city and then the last day figure something out. But traveling might be a bit more interesting.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of circling back.
Yeah. Especially getting information from that. This shows our support of poor Todak in a way. Okay. So, that sounds good. Say we do some research here and then leave the same day for the other city.
Yeah. Although she did say that this has one of the largest libraries around. So that would be an argument for spending a bit more time here doing research.
Indeed. We can spend our last day. No, I won't say that out loud. We can spend when we come back, we can spend a bit more time here, of course. Lest the other city is a bit more fruitful for our endeavor, seeing as Lady Urine might have traveled there after coming up short here.
True.
Now. Let's see. Church of Sarios? I'm a little worried about going into another church. What did what did I keep forgetting her name. What'd she say about the church, Briren? Aloria?
What is specific?
Like, what was her general description of the church? Like, did she talk about the god or any of that?
She did not.
Hmm.
I think we chance it again. I mean, last time you got cursed, I got something that's low-key more beneficial.
I mean, that was also a chance. Yes.
The gods smile upon me.
I think it's just a certain, like, promiscuous-looking, fanged individual smiling on you. Hmm.
What?
Hey, listen.
Are you making fun of me, Auntie?
Smash.
No, you're not that fanged.
We ran
Smash.
into vampires, Loki.
Did we?
Not you.
Me and Auntie.
Hmm.
Wait, let me in. Let me at him.
No.
No, you.
Listen, it's all fun and games until they forcefully drink your blood by siphoning it out of you through magic and not even biting.
Oh wait, I shouldn't be laughing.
Yeah,
I
you
mean-
should not be laughing.
Yeah, that was a horrible experience. I didn't even get a thank you.
You're not welcome.
Dang. So, okay, how about the Sapphire Harbor? Did she give a brief description of what happens there? It's a very
She
distinct
said
place.
that boats come in and out as the sapphire blue water waves come into the land. People do lots of unloading of dock or like shipment and sails off into the sea with the scent of the sea breeze coming through.
I guess. Let's see. Gilded Gardens District. I guess we can go to the library. Where's the library?
At the castle.
Damn it. Again. Ugh. Splitting up and searching for clues may be a bit difficult then.
Wait, you just want to fuck Daphne.
Okay.
Shut up, Velma. No one asked your raggedy eye.
Is there any places besides the library people want to go? I mean, I don't think there's anything crazy of note. The Sapphire Harbor is probably where we leave. I guess we can go to the church. I guess I'll go to the church. Dang it.
I'll go with you. I'll take one for the team.
Yeah. Dallin can probably go to the library. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So are we requesting same day?
It might be better. Like, I can't think of anything else to go to here. They don't have like a like. It seems like everything's done through the Queen rather than with adventurers. So I'm
Right.
not sure there's any like people we can meet, but we can just go through.
Well, it would be interesting to have knowledge of what was the name of that ascendant, Brian, who.
Lady Urn.
Lady Urn.
Oh, we know about her. But
Okay, well I guess Dallin doesn't.
well, not much about her. Basically, what she told you is what she does. That's like what she's about.
Okay.
She's
So
about.
presumably she also
Hmm?
also went to city of Thornwall.
That's probably where she's going now. That's why it'd be best to just leave this place quickly.
Right. But she was just here, or
She was just here, right? Briren?
just here?
Hmm. Well, if all else fails, I don't want to do it though. Okay, I think we should just pick a place and go. Want to go to the Queen's Castle first?
Yeah,
Sure.
that sounds like a good plan.
Peek at the library.
Locking that answer in.
Yeah. I'm assuming you don't want us to split up.
Point out that Paraware does not know what the League of Assassins is.
Indeed. You just know that you just learned that we are Ascendant Chasers.
Yeah.
That's pretty
She's
cool.
like over here with her, with a casual like thumbs up, like, what did I get myself into? This might be worse.
You have no idea. Actual no idea.
Well, fair,
Yeah.
you also have no idea.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I feel like Dallin would have the map prepared of like the Ascendant Chasers. Like
Okay.
just like scribbled the whereabouts of them.
Gotcha. Well, alright. Top two right now. Queen's Castle or Church of the Church? Where do you want to go to first?
Church.
And do you want us to split up DM or should we just all go together to make it easier?
I don't mind splitting you guys up.
Okay.
Guys, those are dangerous words.
I mean, what's the chances the same thing happens in the same type of place again?
Pretty
Yeah.
good, actually.
It's not like it's in the same area or anything. Yeah. We'll go to the churches. I think we're gonna go to the church first. You can join us, Dallin, or anybody else, but we're gonna go there first.
Okay, are we doing the same day or are we doing I guess we're doing tomorrow then, right?
That's a good question.
I mean it never hurts to have time and prepare a good presentation for the Queen.
It doesn't, you're right. I guess we can wait for the time being. Let's see. But yeah. I also wanted to decide it when we like meet back up at the castle. Basically after we go to the church, we're gonna meet back up at the castle. Share what we found and then split up again perhaps. Maybe give us like basically whenever we're done with the church, we're gonna head to the castle. So we'll just meet you guys here.
Okay, Brian, how many days is the war from now?
3 days from now,
So
from what you know.
3 days. Okay, so if we schedule it for tomorrow, I think we could circle back maybe.
circle
Might
back,
not
yeah, I'd hope
be-
so.
Well, then again, it's like the more time we wait, the more preparations are being made, and the more troops are being mobilized and readied, and all of that. So it's probably better to get it as soon as possible, even though ideally we would have more time to prepare a presentation.
Hmm.
I assume it's not going to be immediate, and we'll have some time still to do research.
I think so too.
So I think I'll change my answer to same day.
Oh, okay. Hopefully she doesn't feel bad if we find some crazy stuff and we're like, no, actually, can we go tomorrow? But no.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal.
Very well. What part shall I play out first?
First, we're going to. Oh yeah. Flip a
What
coin.
you guys deciding? I just either or?
I mean, does anybody
Alright.
care?
I'll play this out. Dallin, you having interest in learning about the library of the church. Sorry, not of the church. Of the library within the castle walls. You know, go up to the guards and present the red gem that was given to you guys by. Oh my god, why am I forgetting her name too?
Elise.
Aloria. I have too many characters. Aloria.
I had it wrong.
You know, the guard says, you know, he's like, all right, you can pass through. Where are you heading?
I'm just heading to the library.
For what purpose?
Doing some research into geopolitics.
The guard just kind of like stares at you, kind of like eyes like narrowing down and says, okay. And are you by yourself or are you as party members?
It depends if anybody wanted to come with him or not.
Did anybody go along with Dallin?
I'm too invested into the church.
I'm
I
feeling
mean-
very holy today.
I would go with Dallin, but for the memes, I might go to the church.
Yeah.
Not for the memes. For the memes.
Sorry,
All
Dallin,
right.
the church calls us.
What about Jonas?
Hold on.
Like,
Oh, yeah, how about you,
silence.
Jonas? Where are you heading?
And these locations on the maps are named.
You look above it; it's written.
Oh.
That's probably
Sapphire
right.
Harbor Church.
This looks like a church right here.
The Opera House sounds kind of cool. But I can go to the library with Dallin since it seems like we're splitting between those two places.
If you'd like, I mean, you can be the one to go with Paraware if you'd like.
Where's Paraware going? The church,
The
right?
church, yes. Maybe you will have better luck.
Dervangel, it should be a. I mean, think about it, Dervangel. We could have the same thing happen. We could get more blessings. I mean, curses.
Okay. Suppose once cursed,
Okay, I thought so. It's the curse
Life
gets
friend.
lifted.
I'm
once
just
we do the boss.
constantly in
the
vain.
curse will be lifted. She said. Oh yeah, no, she did say you'd be in pain. Never
Oh
mind.
no, not actually, but
She
it's
would
just
come hunt you
annoying.
down.
Maybe it is best. We'll do it for the memes, even though it might be better
Yeah.
to. It might be smarter to have not have the tanks be all together. You know. But it's fine.
Okay. Well, we're at the library. You guys head into the library. If you check under general, there's a picture. That's kind of like the vibe that it's giving. There's beautiful mosaics on the roof of the library. Thousands upon thousands of books lining the library. Lots of pieces of like globes and like trinkets and like pedestals to help you reach top books. Lots of art and things of the sort. What are you guys looking for?
So Dallin would probably be looking for anything related to the is it the crests. And
You see, you know, thankfully the church has little like nameplates on top of each section. It's alphabetized, so that's helpful. You head down to the sea region, and it says crest. You know, there's maybe like, I want to say 15 books lined up about crests. What are you trying to look for? Or what are you trying to learn?
Yeah, what bloodlines have the crests and where they would all be located throughout the Tri-City area?
That's a good question. All right. So, according to the book, there are 5 families that openly share that they are crest bearers in the city of Portodak. Those who descend and who bear the crest of Blade, those who descend from the family of Charon, those who descend from the family of Gautier, those who descend from the crest of Lamine, and those who descend from the crest of Reagan. Let me DM
My
that
brain's
to you.
starting for a second.
Yeah, I was trying to take this down as notes, and then I'm just like, nope, nope.
Do you want me
let
to
Brian
just
send it.
put this in general? I guess.
It'd
Do you
be
guys want this in
if you can
general?
copy paste it. Copy pasting's always
Yeah.
easier.
Shout out to those who
Writing
know
it out.
why my brain.
Yup. I know. It's dead.
My brain just staring at that. Huh?
Oh my god, no.
Do you get it now,
The cat.
Brian?
Yeah. All right.
That's what makes my head.
Ronald. Ha ha ha.
Okay. The rest of the Crest family lineage prefers to remain private and do not name themselves. However, somewhere in history, you can likely tie the connections to who the family's previous names are. What is it about the family names that you would like to know?
Yeah, I'd be curious where they're located, especially in the context of, I guess, yeah, basically where they would be located in the Tri-City area.
Sure. So, 4 of the crest bearers still reside in the city, and it says that they are, that they are within the city walls. Perhaps it doesn't give you like an exact address of where they are, but it says, the people, the family names. It has the family name like Reagan, Lamine. Oh my God.
Wait, did you just?
No, but
Are you
and
laughing
then
about it?
no, sorry.
Or is this over?
I was laughing because I said it twice, and I was like, oh yeah. Sorry. Everybody but the family of Reagan is said to still live within the city walls. The crest of Reagan is said to have only one descendant, or like only one person who currently bears that crest, and that where they are is unknown, but that they reside within the city walls.
So 4 of them are within the city, or all 5 of them are within the city.
All 5 are within the city. 4 of them like have a place. You would have to obviously ask around like where they're located. But they reside within the city, like they live here, their family, their lineage. One of them, you don't know. but it is said that they live within the city walls. Um, as if you read into the family, it just gives you a bunch of like history, like a crest inherited to the lineage of Lamine, of the 10 elites, ranging back from the first time when the city was created. Um, and like it tells you, like, it has like a ancestry chart that shows you like the names of the people, like what they did, and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of history of older people. It does not, however, tell you what kind of power the crest of that family bears. However, it does show you symbols of what the crest pattern looks like.
Okay. Can we assume that Dallin is going to try and scribble those into his book?
You can, yeah.
All right. And then I guess the second thing that he would want to research is information about the artifact as well, and how it was being guarded, things like that.
Okay. So you do find information on the artifact here. There's only like one book on it, and it's actually in the restricted section. So you have to go talk to the librarian, and it would just be a simple. I assume you go up to them, and they're like, you're like probably like, oh, I want to check out the book, and they would respond with, why?
I'm doing research on the artifacts.
They're like, the artifact seems to be a topic of interest these days. How do we know that you are not someone who has malintentions?
I am simply a scholar. I've done research on the artifact.
That's what they all say. Seems like it's going to take some more convincing based on the librarian's posture, crossing their hands across their chest.
Well, come on, ma'am. Look at him. He's a harmless little librarian. What more could he want than just to know for the sake of knowing? I'm gonna do a persuasion.
Try to persuade? Okay. Roll for persuasion.
Oh, I forgot you were with me.
I low-key also forgot that he was with you. I was like, this is like a sound argument for...
I got a 25.
Yeah.
Someone who's not there.
Pretty good. The librarian
that's
is
16
like...
plus 9.
Yeah. The librarian, looks at you and says, you know what, you have a good head on your shoulders. I trust you. This one over here, I'm not so sure about. But if you say so, and if this person here is tagging along with you, I'll go ahead and open up that case for you guys. And then, like, the librarian goes over and opens up the case. Dallin, before you, a textbook of few pages. It is about 5 pages worth. It is almost, very paper thin. It's very small. Talks about the artifact. And so, aside from general knowledge that a lot of people know, that like, or maybe not a lot of people, but the artifact of waves, the artifact that was stolen, it is said that the lands ancient times used to engulf the entire region where you currently stand. However, that the power of the artifact of the waves was condensed, and that it lessened the power of the ocean in the area that you currently stand. When this happened through the power of the gods, the land rose, and it is said that the waters subsided, being calm and adhering to those who bore or held the artifact. Aside from general information that you guys already know, likely. It grants the user the ability to control high volumes of water and even move the ocean itself. It tells you its appearance, that it is shared between the Tri-City area, um, or the Tri-Cities.
Every time you say Tri-Cities, all I can imagine
Too
is
much
Duke
tension?
Streamer saying Tri-State Area.
Oh my
Basically, that is what this
But-
is.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like the general information. You know that the Three Kingdoms have protected it for many years. At times, it used to be in the power of different people. However, greed over the power or who controlled the artifact had the three cities um, share it between each other. Just said that at one point there was somebody that tried to use the power, and that the waves of and like the ocean side started to consume the land until um, that power was taken away from that person, and that the people basically or the leaders basically told themselves that they would never do so again, because it could cause basically natural disasters involving water. Um, and that it is now safely kept, quote unquote, safely, between in like the Tri-City area, like in an area secluded away where people may never reach it. Cough, cough. But anyways, any information in gen? Oh no, that's pretty much it. That's what you get.
Yeah, since Jonas is there, Dallin would probably tell him to do some research of his own, like particularly uh, what what motivates the queen, how best to persuade her, things like that.
Interesting.
I mean, thanks. I was
I
here
mean,
with
having
other things, but
having some knowledge of her background and history um, might be important to know what she holds dear to herself, and it might help you persuade her that
I was
our
gonna look
argument is
up
valid.
who the half elf is. I just want to look up how the city's so wealthy as well. Like generally, what do they export?
You guys can probably get
That's
all that
actually a
done.
really good question. I like that question.
Yeah.
So the city has a industrialization bases located within the cities where they sell magical infrastructure and have factories, architects creating different buildings, and much of the architecture that is done in the world of Eionus. Like different cities have patterns or structure resembling that of the city of Port Todak. Many people also value, as you've noticed, the city is white, or very white, like in stone. It is the only city that is able to harbor valuable minerals such as marble. Much of the city and like the castle walls are made from like marble and hard refined white stoned or stoned stone. Everyone's stoned,
Colorado.
guys.
Happen later.
Everyone is stoned. Just kidding, no.
This Colorado
Being
guy.
stoned as in drugs or stoned as in
And that
like beat over the
a
head
lot of
with
trade
rocks?
happens with those stones. Trade of architectural ideas, trade of artists and people, architects going out. Many people are aristocratic, you know, owning land or crops or food or shops around the
Okay,
area.
it's not that much. Wow, this place is just boozy. It just sounds like
Yeah.
Ginza.
Basically,
It's just
and
generational wealth
everybody here,
and
yeah, everybody
access
here
to
has
good
money.
education.
Access to good education. Everybody knows what they're doing. People make a living. There's not really a lot of poorness, and those that are poor, the wealthy people give money to.
Because they've got a closed ecosystem, you know.
Yeah.
We only got in because we.
I'm gonna
made
start
friends
going
with
up
the
to
Grand Master.
people and like begging.
Please, there's some chai.
I know what I'm doing the entirety of the rest of the session. Hey, that
you're a
person looks
poor,
rich.
unfortunate soul. Okay, but that was good to know. And then yeah, I guess for Dallin's sake, tell me a little bit about the Queen. How did she come to rule? What is she known for? What's her big accomplishment?
So a lot of that isn't necessarily published in like the textbooks. It
No
would
biographies
more...
about her yet? I guess she's not that popular.
There is like a family history book, so you are able to learn about the family history and that her lineage goes back to the starting leader, right? If we go with the great emperor Wilhelm, he was the founder of the city of Port Todak, and
I
it was
thought
said that
the city was supposedly like where life started in Ionis, or like
no.
the beginning of humanity or something like that.
It said that. So basically, a lot. I mean, it is the Tri-City places are one of the first cities that like became civilized, I suppose, or became a civilization. Um, However, humans and creatures of all sorts have been around for longer than the cities have been around.
Okay.
Sumeria.
So, yes. So Wilhelm was the founder, essentially, of the city of Port Todak, back when it was just land. And that it is said that he was crowned by the goddess, or blessed, not crowned, blessed by the goddess Selun herself. And that his ancestry has kept on for, I mean, it's like thousands of years essentially, and that Alexandria is the ruler. The king did not have a son, but he had a daughter, and that the daughter took over. You are able to know, I mean, based on readings that you are able to find on Queen Alexandria, is that Queen Alexandria... Oh, sorry, there's an itch in my eye.
I'll get that for you.
Oh. Is holds herself... Queen Alexandria, always holding herself with dignified air. However, people feel like she holds herself with melancholy and a solemn wistfulness. As heir to the Porotodak Empire, or now kingdom, she was an exemplary scholar and natural born leader from a young age. She often kept modest, always being by the king's side, rarely cutting loose, and always maintained formality. Growing up, many of her colleagues expressed great surprise when people learn that she never relaxes. She's always working hard on the next big thing, making sure that things are set in stone, and that many of the things that are personal to her private or happen in her own private quarters slash she keeps to herself a lot, but that she knows her importance, as she will eventually take the throne of the Protodak kingdom, which eventually pushed her to get to know and invest herself into the city. All in all, Queen Alexandria is an inspiring leader. She's always ready to take decisive actions and will follow through on them no matter what and no matter how she may be perceived by people. And then there's just a little script saying she's a very capable ball dancer, and enjoys...
Capable what?
Dancer.
Oh, dancer.
Yes. And that when her father would host balls, she was one of the best dancers at the... I cannot think of words today.
At the ball?
The ball, yeah, I guess. It's just a ball. Yes.
Hear that, Yar?
I did.
She's a ball player.
That's pretty
He's
good.
a ball player.
My last question would be about the military, because if it's a country of such great wealth, why do they have such a big military? There's got to be books on that.
Another good question. So because the city is so wealthy, that enables them to be able to afford a lot of military enforcement. There's also history. You're able to find history, like the great Emperor Wilhelm of old times would always have a great army by his side, and that's how he was able to take on many of his wars, such as the such as the War of Heroes way back when they basically first started the Tri-Cities, and that his army was always the strongest when nobles or enemies would target them, or when people wouldn't agree, was keeping the peace essentially, and that has kept on for generations. That the house prides itself, the kingdom prides itself in always having a large capable army by their side in case things go wrong. And that has kept up for generations. And obviously it's funded and they're wealthy because the city makes bank. So they're like, let's arm our soldiers. If you become a soldier, you make money. You fight for us, you make money.
That's how they keep
So-
the poor off the street. Besides
Okay,
just
so-
watering them.
They come from their ranks come from people who live here, like they're citizens, or are they like higher legionnaires?
So if you, it's both. It's like if you want to enroll to become a knight for the city of Forotodak, you can, even if you come from like a lower class. There's people that have moved here just to become a knight and be awarded with money, in efforts to become a capable warrior. And there's also those, there's some people of like lineage, whose lineage is that of crest bearers, that are also in the war, or like are not in the war, in the army, and that it's more of like a family thing. And many of the ancestors who joined the great Emperor Wilhelm back in the early days, have continued their legacy, like fathers passing on their wishes and desires to their children and passing it on to theirs, and thereon, wait, thereon and therefore, from then on and there hence. There we go.
Kind of like the U.S.
Yeah, pretty much.
Volunteer army, and there's a tradition that respects our troops.
There you have, folks.
Okay, this was a good research
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah,
Did
pretty
you
good.
have
Can I
else?
get a
Yeah.
picture of the different, the crests?
No. Well, I could.
Why are you so interested in the crest?
Let's see.
I'm quite interested in it, but unfortunately, I'm going to the damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
I actually? All right. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna just send them to you, Dallin. If you have so much interest in the crest images.
Darn it. But oh well.
Where did I put this? Or did you want to know too?
Eventually, but I don't know it right now.
Oh
So
my goodness. All right. Well, Dallin could probably share them with you, just because I'm
Yeah.
like.
yeah. It works.
This is a lot of.
I mean, Dallin will be scribbling those in his notebook, so I guess you'll get that version.
Yeah. One thing you could do, Briren, is just give a description, like a vague description, and like send the image later. You know?
Yeah. Okay. All right. There you go. And then again, another note is that these bearings appear randomly in a person's body if they have it. So if someone is wearing clothes, which most people will, and if it's not very apparent, it will be hidden.
Oh yeah, you'll
Um,
also have to say which one is which. I think. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll do that later.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions before we move on to Darvanchel and Peru's part?
I have actually one for DMs.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's like a
Oh.
weird question. Cause like, that's what I was thinking. But by technicality, it could also be the other.
It could be
way.
something like related to you and like your character and your
Yeah,
background. So it wouldn't apply to this, probably.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Yes. Unless you want to, and you're like, haha. But then I would have to retcon stuff.
Very cool though.
All right. Anything else?
I got my food, baby girl.
Oh.
Dang,
Okay.
you feel that way
To
about?
us?
Yeah, you feel that way about Briren, huh?
Oh my god.
Man,
No, but okay, we'll move on to
you give a guy $1,000
Darvanchel
and
Peru's.
this is what happens.
If you give a mouse a cookie type of mentality right there.
All right. Very well. Darvanchel and Perwer, you two reached the church doors. A little bit of perhaps anxiety, perhaps excitement, perhaps fear of what might be behind
Excitement.
oh my god. Of what might be inside or past those church doors, the interior, right?
Grower's gonna be very disappointed if it's just normal nuns or something.
Oh my god. All right. Well, as you guys open the doors this time, very carefully, I assume, after last time. Before you is an all like a typical church, setting. There's high ceilings, lights coming in, people praying, and a woman at the end who seems to be leading the prayer today.
Drat, it's just a regular church.
And I will add her under characters.
I'm just gonna turn to Auntie. We wasted our time.
Looks can be deceiving.
Let's hope.
Just like the last place. Let's do this.
What do you
I like how the music got inherently like more
Sus.
indie.
Oh no!
Sussy.
I don't want a big dommy mommy to all of a sudden. No, just kidding.
Oh
is
no, it would be a shame. I said it would be a shame.
All right. What do you guys do?
Is church in session?
There's some people that seem to be praying like on their own. The main woman who's in front seems to be like leading the prayer, but there's some people kind of just doing their own thing. Some people admiring the art on the walls. Some people worshiping the statues, the goddess Selene. I don't know.
I guess who looks approachable?
I mean, maybe the people that are like looking at the art.
Okay. At the art. What it's just art of their like what?
So you see, let's see. Can you roll me a religion check? Are you trying to depict that just based on thought alone?
I guess
Do you want
so.
me also to roll a religion check?
Yes, please roll me religion as well.
It's a painting, right?
Let's religion.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a 21.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Shoot. I think I got a. I'll just roll again. I'm pretty sure it was high last time. Let me see. 19. That's what I rolled.
All right. So here is what you guys see. I'll attach this under general. You guys see this woman, or no, you guys are able to recall the history behind this picture. It is the goddess Saline, and she is here in this picture. She is blessing the great warriors of old time, back when they were fighting for good and kindness. Um, you're able to recall and remember, or like recall, yeah, never mind. You're able to recall that this was during the War of Heroes, back when Wilhelm fought, the founder of the city of Todak, and that here she was blessing those who decided to join the church and fought to unify the Tri Kingdom rather than oppose it. You see smoke in the background as war forged on, and those that were kind enough to look unto her were blessed, which, yeah, were blessed with the power of Cress and divine intervention, if you will.
And you said back when they fought for good, they don't anymore?
Well, since then they've had like small fights and wars. I mean, it's been like thousands of thousands of years, just thousands. But like that's what you can assume. So this is the great war of heroes.
Okay. I'm assuming like they're very notable characters there are showing crests.
Yes. So
Yeah. Okay.
the people that are, have their arms reached out. Many of them are hooded, but like let's say the one on the right, you can see that he has a crest
Okay.
on his palm, the palm of his hand, engraved on it, and it's tied to one of the crests surrounding the ring.
Gotcha.
Or like there, you make the connection, like, oh, that's that crest.
Gotcha. Okay. Take some time to study it, but let me see. Do the people who are also looking at this say anything? Or are they just like admiring it?
They are admiring it. They're like, wow. I'm like, I heard that that's the goddess Salem when she blessed the people during the Great War, or the War of Heroes, and like how many casualties have followed, and like someone says, wow, look at all the bystanders and like the common folk in the background. You can assume that the people in white are the heroes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they're admiring it.
Quite interesting. I think there's some questions to ask. You said there's no ceremony going on right now?
There was, but for purposes of D&D sake and time, the sermon just ended.
Okay.
Man, I was gonna sit in and listen. Unironically, that would have probably been a smart thing to do.
Are there any priests or bishops that we could talk to?
Talk to the woman at the front of the church. Take the bait.
I'll take
There
it.
are. There, okay.
Yeah, basically, I'm going to try to find somebody to talk to about Lady no, what's her name? Lady Erin?
Lady Urine, sure.
Yeah.
You talk to the nearby church-looking leader. You know, he looks like he could be like a cleric, perhaps.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. What do you say? Or like, what are you asking?
Roll
Uh,
to seduce.
Okay. First and foremost, I'd say we're new to this city. Would you pray tell us a short snippet of the faith that you guys hold here?
Yes. Um, he will look at you. Um, he will say, "Oh, yes, Our Lady of Silver, the Night White Lady, Goddess Saline. She is the greater goddess of the moon, the moonlight, the stars, beauty, purity." He goes on. Um, we worship her now for her kindness in aiding people in times of darkness. And we seek to support those who might be caught in darkness because her moonlight shines upon the darkness, helping those who seek it. We must aid her and support her, for she continues to bless us.
Mm.
Sorry, what was your other question?
I was going to ask. Recently, I've heard tales of a blasphemer coming into this town, uh,
Yes,
tempting you all with gold.
she did. She tried to lead us astray from the teachings of Lady Saline. However, we know better than that. We do not trust mortal people. They cannot be gods.
Mm. Would you tell me about the things she said? Perhaps the things she tried to do?
She said that her power is becoming stronger and that her and her gods will shine many blessings upon us and that we will soon come to learn the truth. However, all of her message seemed to be in nothing good. Blasphemy. We told her to stray away, evil woman. Go back to worshipping whatever chaotic god you worship, for you are no god. She is not a god. She has proven nothing. She claims to provide people with gold and that she will heal them. She is doing merely but charity work, nothing of else of the sort.
I see. Well, we have a keen interest in this woman. So anything you else you could divulge would greatly uh help us in our quest.
Like what, young man?
Perhaps who she traveled with, things, other tactics she may have mentioned, or places she
Was
may go to later.
traveling along with a man who had a mask, and he was riding upon a noble steed. His eyes glowed red. I did not know why, nor did I ask. And he helped carry her away in a carriage of sorts. Behind him, some knights. And they last said that they were going to the city of Thornwall to preach unto the people. However, I think that they will be also missing the point that they cannot just go around worshiping and claiming to be gods.
Do you think
They
they?
will be met with the same scenario.
Ah, that is reassuring. Her voice has she's well known. She's known for settling up rests throughout Ionis. Hmm. See, it's a Thornwall. That is a bit reassuring. That you believe they also will be fine. Do they share the same faith?
Um, the faces in Thornwall is split.
Hmm.
Some people believe in the goddess Sealing, and other people believe in a different god.
Hmm. When I look around
It is
this, oh god.
the god Palor, if
Ah,
the guy tells you.
okay. Is god of what would he be the god of?
So Palor was known to be the god. The guy will just tell you, sun and life
Sun and life. Okay.
versus moonlight. So
Yeah.
some believe in the sun, some believe in the moon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everything reminds me of Pokemon nowadays.
Sun and moon.
Okay. Then when I look around this church, is it demographic or are there people of notice? Is the like strange? Like, is there humans here?
It's all
Is
women.
yeah.
A lot of them are women,
Hallelujah.
but
Hallelujah.
there is some male worshippers, some people, women accompanied by men. Demographics, it seems to be like a various races. The majority being human. But there are some. There's like one elf. There's like one orc. There's a couple of gnomes. There's a couple of dwarfs. Um, there is a bird
A
woman.
bird.
Or like a bird,
Yeah, I
like a
know.
bird race. I forget their races. There's like a Goliath.
Wow.
Maybe like one or two tieflings. Um,
That's crazy.
an ASMR. Yeah,
This
An
place
ASMR?
is ASMR.
ASMR.
This place is quite diverse.
It's like 60-40. 60 humans, 60% humans, 40%, etc.
Ah, okay. There is still a lot of humans though. Got you.
Yes, there's a lot of humans.
Okay. There's still a great amount of diversity here, which is interesting. Is there any, I wouldn't say reason for that, but I'm surprised to see that so many different races come here.
Hmm. Well, a lot of people have ties to people, or have friends, or are simply stopping to admire the work. I cannot say that everybody here is a worshiper.
Mm, I see.
Upon saying that, some people are quite literally just admiring stuff, but not actually
Gotcha.
worshiping. Um, when you look, a lot of the people that are worshiping are mostly humans again, but you got one or two that were converted of a
Got you.
different race.
Gonna ask, uh, besides the, or perhaps even involving the blasphemer that came, has there been any other troubles, uh,
As you say
regarding this?
that, the Dragonborn walks up to you.
Mm,
Guys, and says, my, so much chitter chatter over here.
Uh, good day. We are.
That means take it outside.
Is that what it means? He's not taking the hit.
I too would also not get the hint.
She's like, to what do we have so much conversation for?
Hmm.
You know, you see this white dragon-born lady approach, you know, long hair, horns, white wings, wearing like a black and white dress decorated in blue gems.
Hmm. Ah, we have simply came to inquire about your faith and the recent events that have come across this church and your city.
Hmm.
Right
I'm
now,
gonna.
good.
Can I do an insight check to see if she's actually wanting to know the answer to this, or if she's just asking it?
Sure. Roll insight.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like she's genuinely curious. You know, seems like you guys are talking up when most people are admiring work or like praying or, you know, you guys are over here talking. So she kind of came over to see what was going on.
Mm.
But yes,
This was the lady who was leading the servants, though, right?
it is correct.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was the question?
Basically that I'm inquiring about the current events that happened.
Oh my god, you keep cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. I'm inquiring on the recent events that happened. We've heard that you've had a troublesome blasphemer come by, and I'm worrying about if there's any other things that she might have done or any other troubles that might come across this
Mm.
church and nation.
She basically, you know, confirms that people here, there was a blasphemous woman, Lady Euron, coming around and trying to spread her gospel, but that it didn't really work. As far as other concerns, the only concerns that she has is that it seems like the message did reach the hearts of some of the people that Lady Euron was spouting about. But it was, she says that she has only had a few people come up to her and tell her that they were changing face. But that regardless, that concerned her and thought it was strange.
Mm. I'll say she's a bit of a trickster. Her effects are seen in other places in more than just the words she says, so I was curious if any other problems or any other things have caught your attention of late.
Hmm. She kind of ponders a little bit. Any, not Jonas, putting the woe eyes. So she kind of ponders a little bit. She can't think of anything. She's like not really. Um, she's a little bit worried about the war, but you know she has heard word of it. Um, and has great confidence that the goddess Salen will protect them yet again, and that those who do decide to go to war will triumph over all.
I see. Well, luckily, well, if that is all, then you seem most fortunate. Hmm. Okay. Well, while we are in town, we are adventurers of some sort, so if you need our services, please give us a message.
Okay. Um. Yeah. She confirms. Um. Yeah. She confirms your understanding and sees where you're coming from, and says, "May the goddess Salun bless you."
Hmm.
Um.
That would be most.
Sorry.
I said that would be most appreciated. I'm feeling a bit cursed.
Uh.
I
And
never
as she
felt
says
better.
that, do you all of you have dark vision, right?
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Should. If not,
Never
I'm
mind that.
very
we're
concerned.
elves.
And then, oh well, that kind of sucks because some of the blessings that the goddess Salem provides, are unfortunately stuff that you guys already have.
It's
Sam,
fine.
you know, the blessing has
It's not
really
as
no
bad
effect on
nothing.
you.
No wonder, no wonder why people are sacrilegious.
No wonder, lady, you're turned away. So
Gold is way better than stuff we already have.
Yeah. Now, if she started doing my taxes, maybe I'd believe.
That's a good one.
that'd be crazy.
Hmm.
One for me, one for the church. One for me, one for the church.
But yes, and so that's how that. I mean, unless you guys have anything else.
No, we'll take our leave now.
No.
Oh wait, go ahead.
Honestly, I think that's about it. I don't really have much to add.
All right. I'll say.
Auntie, you're not gonna ask the obvious question?
What a question.
Where do you keep your big
What's the size?
If she's free for dinner tonight.
Oh.
What? What's the incentive?
A lonely priestess like herself?
Yeah, get some of that holy water.
Exactly.
Dang.
The holy milk.
Well. Oh, you know.
I don't know, Auntie.
Listen, if you're going by the religious concepts of the Bible, God asks you to become a shepherd,
Oh.
a caregiver. Wink.
A caregiver. Unfortunately, there's a lot of gods in D&D, so I don't know if I've heard it yet.
Paraware's gonna ask. So my friend was thinking.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus like that.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Yo,
Alright.
are you wanting a date?
You guys meet back up with Darvanshel, Jonas, Perrer, and Dallin near the castle.
Hmm.
I assume that sharing of information happens. Do you guys talk to each other of anything of note?
So
On,
Indy's got
I'll
this
assume-
cute date.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll dap him up.
That's good. The things of note is Lady Erin's probably going to go to Thornwall next. Or she's heading in that direction, and she does have a companion. And I'll give the description of him because I don't remember what the description is except for the red
Mask
eyes.
was the thing that I remembered.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
mask and red eyes.
With a stallion.
With a stallion. Okay.
Megan.
Megan.
So okay, this is really
Just
off
kidding.
topic. but it
Go ahead.
throws me off every time I'm listening to Spirit Box, just like casually some of their songs, because I forget that they did a collab with Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh,
And, like
that's,
every once in a while, I'll just hear that and be like, huh?
that is crazy.
Interesting.
Like my brain just like stutters.
Hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, they did do this collab.
Well,
By this
you could
point,
only-
it is, let's say, about 12:30 p.m.
Seems about right.
As you guys are scheming or talking with each other, I want you all to roll me a perception check.
Do you
Everybody
hear the
roll
screams of
perception.
Goblin?
9 plus 8, 17.
Ah,
The
14.
9.
Oh my gosh.
Grr.
Are you our only hope? Is T-Rex? Perhaps.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, that was a 20.
Okay.
A nat? Sheesh. It's our boy.
No, 17 plus 3.
Sheesh.
To you, Jonas, as you guys are chit-chatting away, you feel a pair of eyes looking at you from the darkness, or like from a bush, not the darkness. You know, that kind of feeling when you feel like someone's looking at you and you look back and you catch someone looking at you.
Mm.
That happens.
Yeah, I'm following.
And as that happens, you know, you see some rustling in some bushes in the background.
Well, Dallin, it's time to cast Fireball.
That's crazy.
Dallin's not here. I guess I'll cast Cloud of Daggers in the bushes then.
That's
You gonna
crazy.
cast cloud of daggers in the bushes?
No. There's gotta be a better spell than that.
Yeah, Fireball.
It was a good spell. Fireball's funny.
It is funny.
Cloud of Daggers is just a word.
Storm of Meteors.
It's just
Rustling in the
Wait.
bushes. How far are the bushes from me? Us?
I would say that the bushes are about like maybe like 40, 50 feet, maybe. No, yeah, no. Let's say closer. There's like 30 feet. There we go.
Remember, use thy holy hand grenade.
Hmm.
Is this just a
Start to have-
rustling in the bushes?
Line of sight to use sleep.
So he catches it. You guys don't. Yes.
Oh.
I think
Does anybody know?
you need to see
that's
the
fair.
person. Let me
No,
look.
I asked if I need line of sight to cast sleep.
You most of the time you do, but you have to. You can just read it. Let me see.
It just says each creature of my choice. So I guess that implies that I know there's a creature there.
Hold on.
Can you cast? sleep
Each
on an
creature
enemy
of
you
your
can't see?
choice within a 5-foot radius. So you make a
Of each
5-foot
other, though.
sphere. You choose an
Yeah.
area.
It says you need LOS.
Okay.
Well, no, that's
Shoot,
the old
that's like
sleep.
my only ranged snare nest.
It says you
spell.
have to be able to see the target to cast it.
Is that old sleep or new sleep?
I don't know.
Just Google it.
I assume it applies to both because that would make the most sense.
Hmm.
Rustling
my
in the
opinion.
bushes though.
Go take a
Actually,
piss.
I'm the DM. Yeah. You can't catch shit. You can't see.
That was funny. Brian was like, "Wait a minute." That was that. Wait a minute, I'm white moment from
Wait a
Boondocks.
moment.
Oh, Boondocks, yeah.
I have every right to say that. Wait a minute, I'm white.
Okay. Rustling in the bushes, 50 feet away from me. I'm not allowed to cast sleep on it. It's there's not like anybody like obviously hiding in the bushes there. When I turn around and look,
It's not obvious. Like the movement of the bushes is
it was
faint.
slight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to detect it, but the whoever it is rustling the bushes did a half decent job.
Yes, they're very well hidden.
Okay.
Man, it would be a shame if someone went and pissed in that bush over there.
Well,
Exactly.
I mean, that's what I was
Fireball.
hoping was it like somehow stuck, like, but no, Brian did not decide to bless me today.
I'm stuck.
That would be crazy. I'm stuck. Senpai is crazy.
I guess I will
Urinate?
pretend to pull Paraware aside for a moment from the conversation and just be like, "Could you step over this way?" And then walk over, like
I'm gonna
walk in the direction of the bush with Paraware.
voluntarily walk over, not knowing what the hell I'm getting myself into.
You walk over
And
towards
I'll,
the
like-
direction of the bush.
Yeah, you know, conspiratorially put my arm around you and be like, "Don't be obvious." But
I'm
there
not gonna suck
is
you off.
oh my goodness.
Oh my
Contain
God.
yourself, woman. Please. I'm trying to be serious here. Okay, I get it. You want me. But like at least roll for persuasion next time. But
I'm
no.
gonna roll for persuasion.
Oh my goodness.
What's my first? My persuasion.
All
is
right,
not
what
a great
happens? Continue telling us what
That's
you're
a
trying to do.
dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Do I need to roll against it?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Oh, no.
Wait, you're
Depends.
actually not trying to
it was a
seduce
joke
him right
roll.
now,
It was
right?
a joke roll.
What?
It was a joke roll.
Okay, it was a joke roll. What are
Joke
you trying
roll.
to do, Easter egg?
Okay. I'm just we're walking over toward the bush, acting inconspicuous, and then I would lean over and tell Fairware that like there's somebody in the bush. Can we get him? Can we jump him? You know, speaking of dicks to suck.
I'm gonna like nod my head and just go, I get it.
Exactly. And then when
I'm
we
gonna-
get close enough to the bush, now I cast Cloud of Daggers. No.
So evil.
Just jump it basically. Try to catch whoever's in the bush.
Alright.
With surprise attack. Between
As
myself and Paraware.
Try to surprise attack the bush. You know, you see like cherry blossom petals, like kind of like poof out of it. And a woman is standing before you now. Perhaps you might she looks familiar, and at the same time, she doesn't.
It's just ruining everyone I've ever met in my life, guys.
She says, "Ah, yeah." She's like, "My sister told me about you guys."
I knew it. Flower petals. She does look like Aya's sister.
Yeah.
Yes, Aya.
No, I'm not Aya. I'm Ayane.
Ayane. Well, are
damn.
you here to make our purses lighter?
Well, no, I'm not here. I'm here on a top secret mission.
Oh yeah?
I'm
To get
here
money.
to drain your guys' pockets. Wait, is that what she said? She like pulls out a little note like from her pocket and it says,
Oh, from her actual pocket? It
Yeah,
wasn't
she,
between her
like-
breast?
no, she's wearing a tight
Okay.
suit. She kind of pulls out the note.
I'm
she
now
says,
staring.
like talk to my esteemed guest. Oh, she puts the note back in. She said if I ever saw you guys, that you guys would be great companions and would give me money. Wait, for what? She pulls out the note again.
I mean, I could think of at least 2 things I'd give you money for.
And then she's like,
Yeah.
anyways,
A helicopter.
wait. She was basically like, anyways, long story short, I was here doing some trade. For my sister and for me, of course. Gotta keep the family business running, you know? She said if you're interested in buying anything,
Hold on.
Have
Yar,
we
I got
met
you a
your
great
sister?
pickup line.
Well, we don't see her, darling.
Oh, wait.
we're
only
we're
us?
talking. Yeah, we're talking about like we're discussing plans while they walked over alone.
Oh, I thought something
Yeah.
jumping out of the bushes would have caught our attention, but it was the
Listen,
rustling
Jonas,
that we didn't hear.
60,
Yeah.
That works 100% of the time. 60% of the time.
They're pretty far. Yeah, they're pretty far away from us, so they're like being discreet.
Okay.
So,
I mean, we'd come back at this point.
would you?
you probably would have.
You know, walk her back over now that we've discovered it's not a threat. You know, I got my hand on the back of her neck, like, why are you spying on us?
Like a dog?
Yar, you should look at what I sent you in messages, by the way.
It's, that's pretty funny, but that's a better line to use on her sister.
You know what they say?
Anyways, needless to say, I'm on a top secret mission, and I need to go back to me home, the land of the rising sun, where you guys are not from.
Obviously. You could take us with you, though. I'd like to see this land.
Sounds too
Anyways,
sunny.
she
for
like
me.
waves. Actually, she bows to you, Darvancho and Dallin, and says, wait, what did she say? Konba, no, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, Wagwan.
Wagwan is crazy.
Oh yes, I know what this is.
Oh.
And it says, I hear that there's a war starting soon. My sister's currently has her Aya 2.0 evacuating. She's trying to milk everybody dry. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about gold too.
Oh,
Their
what?
gems and all the other good stuff that people have here. And I'm here to make as much money as possible on her behalf. You know, because it's a family business after all.
I've read that.
God.
Okay. To be
Anyways.
fair, you phrased it that way.
Needless to say, if you guys have anybody that you know that has a lot of money, and I know that these wannabe rich people have money, be sure to send them Bokura no way, because that's the ninja way.
Ah.
You guys have no idea what a ninja is, but I would expect no less from people from a fantasy world.
Okay, baby girl.
Fantasy world.
Anyways,
Hmm.
I just came to say hello. I was browsing some of the items and I was making some good sales. Didn't see you guys coming that way, but I spot you from pretty far away. She said the dorky green looking one, the one that's a player, the one that has silver hair, and the one that has red hair who looks like a mage.
What? How do you know which one of us is a player?
I
You're
mean,
really the only one without a descriptive.
you're the only one with an open shirt, right?
I
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
You see, my character would.
I don't
but-
just like walk around tits out though.
Coward.
Sometimes
Well, not
I
your
butt
tits
it
out. You're showing some chest.
No, I guess that's true.
Bro is showing
I think you
skins.
No, I
Anyways,
think the whole party is
I
think you
just came to
should
say
just do that.
konnichiwa and sayonara.
Ah.
Sayonara is crazy.
Are you?
But,
And other
What?
things I mispronounce.
oh, am I a legendary warrior? You bet your fey ass I am.
Most impressive.
Me
Am
putting
I a League of
between me and
Assassins
you, like,
member? I am also a League of Assassins member. But don't tell my sister.
my
Oh.
character's just going to like, what's the League of Assassins and who's a member?
We need to go talk to the goblin in the torture chambers.
Oh, right. Wait. Oh, yeah, her. I saw her get dragged in. She tried dragging me along this mission, but really, I just want to join the League of Assassins for money. Because, you know,
That's the way to do
gold
it.
is everything. And, well, let's just say I saw her get dragged by her weave, and it was not cute. Or as they say in my homeland, not kawaii. Anyways, if you need somebody to sneak you into the chambers, I'd be happy to do it. But if you want to do it the civil way, by all means.
I am down to sneak in with you.
What say everybody? Time to pay this goblin girl a visit?
I don't particularly care for her.
Yeah, is it
Fair
necessary?
point. Fair point.
Oh,
Well,
what do you mean? We have to rescue a fellow league member out.
Why is that?
Leverage. To show that we're good pawns.
She already owes me a favor.
Exactly. So now she'll owe you too.
I don't need two favors.
I mean, you just asked for the same one twice. Wink, wink.
Let's see.
Anyway, we best not tarnish our reputation in this city before our meeting, so.
That's
you've got a point.
So boring.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take everything that she has on her. So if you see a naked goblin bitch running around, that was all me. Yeah, nay.
Oh.
Get it? Because yeah, and then nay. Because anyways. I'm gonna go take her for everything she has.
Understandable.
$3.
We
Anyways,
she stole
my
50
sister
gold.
says, go give her some business.
Oh,
That's all I came here to say.
do you guys
And
do you
she's
go ahead?
taking as much money as she can and getting the hell out of here. She says that the next city she's visiting is the city of Salik. So, if you guys head up north, she'll catch you there.
Ah, cool. Due time that we visit that place.
What business does she have in Salik?
She's gonna sell lots of things and make lots of money. That's the sister way. Because I do the ninja way, and she's the Onesan way.
Oh, younger sister. I see. You wouldn't happen to have her special little bag on her, would you?
Of
Or-
course I do.
Wow.
But you gotta pay up.
Of course, if you have wares, we're definitely sure to purchase from our favorite
Just give me
merchant.
some gold and you'll be good to go.
Oh, a bit of a mystery box of sorts this time.
Exactly.
Not so much
Nothing
a
but mystery. What do you
shopping.
all say?
How much?
Whatever you feel like.
Whatever you feel like. Oh. Well, for one, that one lady that you are going to rob, she owes me 50 gold. So feel free to just take that if it's still on her.
Very cool. I like your style.
But
I
the
wish you would rob her.
yeah, but the guards may have already taken it. I'm not sure.
Alright. Okay.
How much you guys
who
want to
sticks
pitch
their
in?
hand in first? Or yeah, how much are you guys pitching in?
Or is that enough?
What are we pitching in for?
To reach in the mystery bag. We're gotchaing.
She kind of says, well, 100 gold for all 4 of you. How about that?
25 each?
That's a steal.
Do I don't even think I
expensive.
have that much.
I better be getting like a used panty out of this or
Well,
something.
technically.
It's literally random.
Remind me again what the mystery bag is.
But yeah, I could put in 25
We've-
bag.
you got the road.
He's gotta have some good loot.
Yeah. You got the. You literally
Put
got
your hand
a.
in, and you get an item, or you get, well, something that could cure you.
I give her 25 gold.
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll pay Pairware's share. You can be in debt.
All
Alright, you're
who
gonna
wants
give
to
her
go
50
first?
gold?
I mean, that's how much I'm owed from the Goblin Lady. So.
Plunge my hand deep into that bag of holding.
You plunge your hand deep into the bag of holding. Roll me a d10.
How does one roll a random die? Chottomate kudasai. 0.
That means-
0.
Means 10.
10? All right. You pull out a lance.
That's
Like
cool.
of the horse riding variety?
It looks quite big.
I don't know. That looks about average.
Like this.
Like Monster Hunter. Yep.
I'm horrified when we said like the. Yeah,
Holy shit. That actually looks kind of similar.
Oh boy, ribbed for her pleasure, as I see.
Yeah, for mine.
Sweet.
I guess I will give this to the tank.
Which one?
The green one, who has all the weight.
Oh my. You can hold this. It's fine.
It's big.
Yes.
Surely this
Wait.
must be something meant for your stature.
Okay. Well,
I already have to carry around one of these. 2 is just too much.
well, if only we had that bag of holding. And then Darvanchel flares his cape. His cloak.
Fine. Okay, I got a lance. Is there anything special?
I'll hold on to it. It's fine, but-
Unique item description? Is it made out of pure gold?
It is a really nice lance.
That's it?
Can I
Um,
roll like a
You would need
perception?
to. I mean, you could try to.
I mean, we have Dallin here
Figure
for
it
a
out.
reason.
Yeah, you have Dallin here. Does he
Okay.
identify?
Hold on, let me roll perception.
Yeah, Dallin can identify
That's a
it.
14 in total.
I'm pretty sure it would be an Arcana roll, but
Oh, Arcana?
or
I can do
history,
Arcana.
or history.
Damn.
But you
I
wouldn't
can do
know,
Arcana.
like you wouldn't
Arcana
know
might
what
be
it
one.
does.
Arcana on my own is 17.
Like you would know
Yeah,
about it,
roll
but
a
you
13
wouldn't
plus 6.
know everything it does. Only if it's like a common item, you know what I mean?
But this
Or
item seems
legendary.
like it's at least uncommon. Might be even rare. It was in Ayane's bag of holding. That means it's from Japan.
I mean, does it look magical in nature from that roll?
Wait, say
Briren?
it again.
Is it magical in nature? They rolled Arcana.
I got a 19.
Technically, I want to say no. It's not magical in nature.
Mm.
Chat, we just got scammed.
You know what? I feel like you might just know about this. Huh? I'll send it to you. Who got that item? Jonas? Alright. Where's Jonas? Oh, there he is. Alright. Who's next?
To reach their hand in?
Yes.
Yes.
Eh, screw it. I might as
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I paid for it, didn't I?
Well, how much did you
Yes.
pay?
25 gold that I owe Auntie.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So
Alright.
roll a D10 or
Roll me a D4 first.
a D4. Okay. Oop, then it went towards the ground. That's a 2.
All right. Roll me a D10 now.
I literally just had my D10. What the? 2.
Oh, okay. Let's look at this item.
And I pull the sun out of the bag. It
Ah.
truly was the land of the rising sun. And
God.
I took it. I heard Discord notification while I walked away from laptop.
You get a lot of silver.
Wow.
In fact, enough to pay for a one-night stay at the nicest hotel in the city.
I have
I'm-
no idea. Does that basically just okay? How much gold is that equivalent to? I'm assuming
Yeah,
like less than 1.
Does it pay me back? I mean, 10 silver is 1 gold.
It's like 100 silver pieces.
Hey, that's 10 gold. You can just give that back to me.
Technically speaking, you were holding on to gold that was mine.
I gave it to you already.
I forgot about that. I need to keep better
Alright.
track of how much gold I have.
Who's next? Dallin, Darvantra, you guys taking a crack at it?
You wanna go, Dallin?
I just saw 2 people get scammed, so not particularly.
I mean, so you're not gonna pay for it.
Are you going?
Wait,
Definitely.
What'd you get, Auntie?
I didn't go yet.
And I didn't get scammed.
Yeah. Also,
I
you
just
don't.
got an unlucky item.
You're good at these sorts of things. Plus, you remember the ring I got came from Aya. You were there when I got it. It's literally random. You could get something. You could get scammed. I mean, you could get something, but it's gotcha. You like gambling?
You could get a moldy banana peel.
Okay. You know what? I'll try it.
For 25 gold, he's in? Sheesh.
Ha ha ha. Got him, sucker.
You're making Ayane so happy.
Okay.
And I'll go after Darvanchel.
Okay.
Alright. You stake your hand in. Roll me a 1d4, Darvantra.
1d4. That's a 4. Didn't even roll.
Roll me a 1d10.
One.
Ah.
It's gonna be tiny. I feel like the second die is the
Might
largeness.
not have-
One similar speck of pixie
I
dust.
don't know if this will apply to you. Alright. Are you gonna try to identify?
Sure. Is it recognizable? I can roll for it. Do I feel it?
Okay. You see, out comes a pair of gloves, leather gloves. They are inscribed with ancient stone plates, and inscribed on them are indecipherable runes.
That's literally what I do. That's my literal background. Can I read it?
No, it looks like gibberish.
It looks like gibberish. So if I use comprehend languages, I won't be able to read it.
You know what? For your sake, because you have that very random thing, I'll give
Yeah.
it to you. Let me send it to you.
Okay.
It'll say this.
Perfect.
If it's written in Infernal or Primordial, I would also be able to read it. Although I have a feeling it's probably not.
Yeah, it's something crazy probably. Oh. Oh, this is terrible, but This goes with my theme so far, which is great.
Alright. I know. I mean, it is.
Am I allowed
random.
to
You
ask
can't
for
sell it.
context?
Of course. What'd you say?
Anyways.
Am I allowed to ask for context?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a bit after Dallin goes.
Okay.
All right. Dallin will reach in after Darvanshal.
All right. Roll me a d4.
It's a 2.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
20.
D20. That's also a 2.
Oh,
Interesting.
let's see if it's gonna be big or not.
You pull out a red pendant.
I knew it.
The pendant. Oh God. Upon taking it out of the bag, Dallin, wraps itself around your neck.
Oh,
Oh.
you have the best luck.
That's
Hmm.
crazy. Oh my God.
It's the Omnitrix, guys.
Scared.
It
Yes,
is.
I'm scared.
It started with an alien. Like what it did.
Okay.
It stuck
Started
up
with
itself.
an alien device did what it did, and stuck itself upon its wrist and secrets that it hid. No, he's no super. No, he's no.
No,
It's
he's
been
got
for so long.
superpowers and he's no ordinary
He's no
kid.
ordinary
He's
kid,
Dallin.
Ben 10.
He's Dal 10. Dal N. Oh! That's from the freaking
Oh, boy.
movie.
Dude, the movie was such a fever dream, and I love it.
I need to read this.
Oh gosh.
Oh my
She was not
God.
expecting this.
Oh my God. This is
Well, we're in the
I'm not gonna
church,
say shit.
so
Yeah, I'm
maybe
not
it can
gonna
help.
say shit. It's a red pendant, bro.
You can
It's
identify.
attached to your neck. It wrapped itself around your neck.
Wait, what
Oh.
was it?
A red pendant.
For
It has a
all
bit
that
of
we
red.
know, it's a red pendant.
Oh, boy.
What is that?
Cast identify, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to identify it as soon as I can.
He has the best luck. He's found something sentient, perhaps. This is great.
Bing, 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 bing. All right. That's all. Ayane closes the bag and says, "It was Totemo Subarashi making business with you guys. And just like the ninja that I am, I just appear. Poof! And then, like, a puff of smoke.
You a Koinichi?
And then, like, she's gone. And you
She's
see,
gone.
like, little cherry blossoms fall to the floor.
Hey. Sick. I can't wait to see. Oh my gosh. This is exciting. Finally rolled well.
Are we casting identify? Or
I mean, we're out in public now, right?
I mean, I don't think it really matters where we do
Okay,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's
Dallin
just
would want to
magic.
identify this as soon as possible.
He's gonna go to the queen. It's gonna explode. Oh no. Just take some 10 minutes to ritual cast it. Or you could cast it normally if you're really worried. Since I don't think we're gonna fight or anything.
There's time, I think, to do the ritual, yeah.
Well, I'm saying that like if you're really worried, you can just do it right quick.
Really?
Yeah, like you don't have to wait to cast it. You can cast it as a ritual, or which takes 10 more minutes, or you can cast it just right away.
Using a slot, you mean?
Yeah, using a slot.
Okay.
If you're
I
worried.
mean, unless this thing is gonna blow up.
You don't know. That's the thing. You literally don't know. I mean, I can try
Wait, what
to.
actually happened to Dallin for real?
He has a
Yeah,
red pendant
like-
that like morphed onto his neck like a symbiote or the Omnitrix.
Oh, okay. That's symbiote. Okay, okay.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know if it looks like a symbiote. What does it look like?
You could probably just. I mean, just think of it like a red pendant. It's like a necklace with a red gem at the
Yeah,
center.
I know what a red pendant is, but that's inorganic. And this thing crawled out of the bag and attached itself to him. And I'm assuming it's unremovable.
Hmm.
So a red pendant is simply just the form that this creature has decided to take.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think just doing the ritual identify would be fine.
He's in no rush, he said. FYI, I don't think we're fighting right now, so that's just all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You might not need to hoard all your spell slots.
I thought she was sneaking us into the dungeon. Why'd she just dip?
She
The
wants to
guy
go.
said, "Nah, we don't want to tarnish our reputation here." And she was
We
like,
want to
"Yeah, fair
see.
point."
We want to see her first, like the queen first, and then go rob her. You know,
All right.
order of
I'm
operations
gonna
type
say
beat.
like we could probably continue like 10 or 15 more minutes if we want, and then call it good. But what are you guys thinking?
I
You
just
can-
want to identify this pendant.
I think that I got the worst roll.
What did you get?
10 gold.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 10 gold richer for free.
Dude,
Well,
after spending 25, down
Fair point.
15.
it would be good if it
You
was
can
normal
take that
Aya.
quote. Yeah.
That'd be
maybe.
great. In fact, I would have just given her the money back or something to buy something. If I was fairware, but who knows? Maybe you get a discount down the line.
You never know.
Discount for what?
5-finger discount.
One thing we can do like a piece of talking to the queen as well, like after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Jonas, do you think you're comfortable taking the lead on some of that?
Hey, if you'll show me how to do the stretches, I'll stretch with you.
Stretch with me?
Yeah.
You're gonna learn how to.
That way I'll know how to tie you properly when you need to do it.
You're not muted, by the way.
All right. So what's the game plan, guys? And girls and they thems. Non-binary.
Okay. Well, first, Dallin would like to identify.
All right.
I message you.
Yes. All right. As you use a spell slot, wait, does it require a spell slot?
I can cast it as a ritual.
All right. You use a ritual to try to identify what this item is. Um, and you are able to find out that.
Do you have to
Oh my
attune
God,
to it?
sorry, I have a lot of tabs open. 1 second. Okay. It is a red pendant. You're able to identify the properties of it, and you are able to activate the item through your power, like our power. Um, and when you succeed an attack against a humanoid target that is not undead, you can activate the pendant's soul rend ability. When you hit somebody, they take 4d8 necrotic damage, and you gain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage, though.
Oh, interesting.
Is that a once per turn, or is that every hit? Or like once per rest?
That's a good question.
Probably once per day.
Probably once per day. Yeah.
Well, I would assume, because like, holy.
That is very cool.
And you were and you were worried. This guy was like, nah, I don't want to pull it. Aya's never done me good. This guy. I'll make the item for you in a second. Well, not in a second.
Oh, that's
That is
very
what
cool.
you're able to figure out. I will say this: it has an interesting aura around it.
Ooh.
Soul Rend sounds crazy. Is this a legendary item? Like, is it in history books?
Is it in history books?
Or like,
Not
if we
that you
roll,
know of.
like if you roll Arcana, is it like, oh, this is you actually recognize this. This
That's a good
magic item
question.
does this.
Would they?
It's up to you. Is it a mystery item? Undiscovered? You can also figure it out later.
Yeah.
Alright. Shall we go to the queen for about a few minutes? Say hello, shalom, so we can think about it.
Did we have like a time for the appointment, or is it just?
I don't know.
Technically, you guys don't have a time. No.
I can't imagine we can just walk in whenever, right? She's probably pretty busy. But...
Yeah. I mean, we gotta check in or whatever.
Okay.
Shall we? I guess we'll do that. Yeah, we'll walk in and do that.
All right. So you guys walk in. You head to the castle gates. The guards see the red gemstone that. Oh my God! Why do I forget all my characters' names? I have too many, guys. Loria gave you, and they allow you in and say, "What purpose do you have? Like, what would you like to do here?"
We're to request a formal audience with the queen and show him the red ruby thingy.
The guard accepts and says, "All right. When would you like to meet with the queen? She is." I'm so tempted to. I don't know.
We were
She will
told
be
Man, it's
available.
a shame that she's free later.
Yeah. You get told by the people that she will be available in a couple of hours.
Seems we should have checked in earlier.
Would you guys like to wait?
What could we do while we wait? Oh, go ahead.
Schedule a ball. And invite the queen.
Go to the ball. Interesting. We could go.
Not bad. You know what? That's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna reward that. You know what? You go
Oh.
to the ball. Jonas, roll me a d20 to the
Oh.
ballroom.
Okay.
What are the chances?
D20, you say?
Yes, roll me a d20.
8.
All right. Okay. With an 8, as you head to the ballroom, it is a very wonderful ballroom. It is. Oh, this is very pretty. Hold up. Let me attach this. Oh, shoot. There we go. If you look under general, that's the vibe it's giving. You know, you have a glass ballroom, chairs spread out that could be cleared for a dancing floor. You know, a grand piano at the end of the hallway with lots of trees and shrubbery surrounding the windows and silk attached to the high vaulted windows. Everything made of that like hard white stone material that was talked about before, with accents of multiple colors and engravings, like more so just for decoration on the floor and patterns. It is a very nice ballroom. However, as you look around, you don't see Queen Alexandria. But not a bad thought that she might have been there.
Well.
Is Aloria there?
Oh.
She is not as in the ballroom. You can certainly ask to see if she's around. Not the freaking Lord of the Rings music. But yes, you can certainly ask to see if she's around. I like that ballroom too. That's a nice ballroom. Did I cut out?
No,
Oh, shoot.
we heard you.
No, you're good.
No. Okay. But you can ask to see if she's around.
Okay. Who is around?
In the ballroom or just inside the castle?
In the ballroom.
You know what? You do find someone. There is somebody who's in the ballroom. Seems like he's practicing his dance skills. No. He's looking at his reflection, or at least you think he's looking at himself in the window, or maybe just staring out through the windowsill.
The ballroom is all lit up, and is there anything happening?
Not really. The piano is playing itself, but nothing crazy.
Okay. So he's the only person in there.
Yes.
Well, I might walk up to the window as well.
Okay. Why do I not have names for them? Okay. You walk up to the window, staring out. Um, Anything you're thinking of or expecting to have conversation?
No, just looking out and enjoying the view.
Yeah. Before you, there's definitely a big the view of the city. Um, Beautiful in appearance. Again, that hint and like that like stone of white marble scattered uh, throughout the entirety of the city. You see like the ships coming in and out, greenery sprawled around, um, you know, and the typical thing that you saw when you first came in. The guy next to you, he looks over, um, wearing all white, bearing a symbol for the goddess. Oh, you might not know that. Whoopsie. Um, a tiefling, pinkish skin, horns, fully white, almost giving albino, reverse albino vibes. Wait, reverse albino? Never mind, just albino vibes. Um, Equipped in like a heavy coat, with a cross on the neck, turns over to you and says, "Oh, haven't seen you around here before."
Yeah, I'm a long way from home. It's a very beautiful view, though.
Mm. He kind of turns around and says, "Ah, the name is Arrakis. In fact, I don't think I've seen any of you around. Where is home to you, traveler?"
The land of ice and snow.
"Ah, Silik. I've been there a couple of times. Just a couple. Beautiful. Lots of snow. Not my favorite."
It's not a pleasant environment to everyone, for sure.
Yes. Even with my gear, I still felt the bitter cold of the snow there. The wind is so unforgiving. It feels like it's slashing your face whenever any wind picks up over there. I would hate to leave there. However, I'm sure many people call it home, just as I call here home.
We adapt and survive.
That is correct. All right. What brings you and your party members here?
We have an appointment with the queen.
Ah, Lady Alexandria. He kind of like does kind of like a gesture, like a double air swipe with his hand, kind of like saluting her or greasing her or like giving her praise, and says, "Yes, she's a busy woman. Doesn't even have time sometimes for her retainers."
I would imagine so. Being a queen is busy work. What brings you here?
Oh, well, I actually serve Lady Alexandria. I suppose that you can. It seems like the cat is out of the bag, as they say. I am one of her retainers. Perhaps you have met Aloria before? If Aloria is her right hand woman, I am her left hand man.
The old reach around trick.
Very nice. It seems she keeps good company.
Perhaps. when she has time, that is. Which nowadays is never, quite frankly. But it's alright. Many fights have been had, and, well, lots of peace these days. Well, maybe not recently. Not recently. There's been a lot of chaos. But I pray that things will go well, and I have faith in the goddess Salem that she will bless us.
Yes, I hear. I heard about what happened.
Happened where?
Is Jonas there?
I would assume you're all here, unless somebody decided to roam the hallways.
No, it'd be here. I'm assuming. Hmm. Retainer guy. I'm not sure what to ask him though.
Just ask him what her favorite position is.
For
That's
him,
crazy.
surely he likes. Is this guy a twink? He might be.
He is pretty twinky.
I mean, I suppose we could ask about any notable prisoners or battles that have been fought recently without it.
Noticeable prisoners? None that I know of. I'm not charge of that breathing thing. Not really my forte. I don't know. As far as battles, thankfully, we have not had a lot of battles recently. I think the most recent fight that I can think of was with Forkson, maybe 10 years ago. However, it was for dispute over land. Land that belonged to the city of Port Totak was claiming to be claimed by the city of Forkson. Seems like people in Forkson are uneducated, or they don't know geography, or don't have a map. But that right, that land belonged rightfully to the city of Port Totak. So we took it back, had the mini skirmish, if you can call it that, to come to an amends. And sometimes, Queen Alexandria is also in charge of the frozen jail up north. She goes up there, puts people in her place, scoundrels, robbers, people of the sort. If that person you're talking about is anyone of not petty crime, maybe a little bit higher, I would assume that that's where she'll be heading next.
You want to know, right?
Who? Oh, sorry.
I see. Who do we talk to talk to your jailers? You'd be surprised.
Jailers. Well, that'd be a hard. You'd have to have approval by the queen to talk with the jailers.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Unfortunately, only she and her trusted guards have access to that. Even we don't really squabble with that sort of thing. I'm a holy man. Alora is a pretty woman. She don't want to go in cell. She says that the musky, humid, or nasty humid environment is not good for her hair.
Ah. So even Alora's not really too fond of that sort of thing. Understandable.
Correct.
Well, yes, because, seeing as what we have to bring for your queen, We might need to talk to some of your prisoners if you've captured any of the people of note. Are you going to be in the audience with the queen?
Ah, yes, I'll be there. Me, Adoria, some other noble people.
I see. Well, it's a little sneak peek. We have information on a dangerous group that is on the rise in this nation. So, I mean, in Ionis. So we bring it to
Ah,
your queen. Hope you support us in our telling of it. Would hate to spoil it now, unless you're dying to
interesting.
figure it out.
Well, if you're going to have the cat out of the bag anyways, I might as well wait for the big surprise. I am a big fan of surprises, I will say that.
Ah. Very well, very well. You have good taste.
Exactly. Alright.
What?
Um,
Is it about time?
what can I...
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, quick question. Were people wanting to play out the meeting with the queen now, or did we want to save that for the next session?
I'm okay
like to
with
save
the
it.
next time.
Next
alright.
session.
Okay. I was gonna
Let's
think
save it for next session. Go ahead.
if like you could just do the introduction, so like we have something to think about, like a cliffhanger.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. 1 second.
Something to think about as well.
One second. All right. I wanted to find the perfect image, and this is a good one. Perfect. Let me switch up the vibes real quick. Because it's very like happy, like adventure. Okay. Here we go. Right. All right. You guys, it's about time to meet with the queen. At this point, it's about 3 p.m. If you look under general, the halls open up to like the color of the house family, red, and at the end is a throne in red. The queen standing before you, and her some of the royal family or heir or like is there, candles lit, that similar, like I said before, white marble hard stone architecture sprawls the area, was clean glass like reflection like floors, um all scattered throughout the main hall. And from the back you hear clanking. A clinker. Just kidding.
Yeesh.
I just had to throw it in
Sure.
there. No. You
Okay,
see,
I was muted. Boo.
boo, clankers. We hate.
No, I was talking
clankers.
about the joke.
Oh, okay. The joke. Okay. All right.
There's three
You
words
see a
that I want
woman
you to remember today.
appear. Wearing armor. Covered head to toe. White hair. Paired along with a pale complexion and like almost white eyes. Her hair is like wavy and long, decorated in a red undersuit underneath all her armor. Tall crown above her head, furrowed eyes. and a serious look on her face. Um, was in at the bottom of her neck. You see kind of like the creeping of what appears to be like a crest. Um, a symbol of a crest, although it's just like peeking, barely peeking. Um, and all the audience kind of just like stands up at her entrance. Um, there's like a serious tone. The area is silent. You could hear the flames flickering from the candles as she makes her way to her throne. The heavy clink of her armor, that she's wearing. Um, even for a formal meeting like this. As she takes her seat, everybody kind of like breathes a little bit. You feel like a tension a little bit released from the air. And she looks at you guys, perhaps with some interest, perhaps with some annoyance, perhaps with some mindset that she might be willing to hear out what you have to say or work with you all. You're unsure. Her emotionless face paired with her serious demeanor gives that off of someone who perhaps isn't the easiest to talk to, as noted before in the history book records that described a little bit of her personality. And she looks at everybody, her two retainers, Sarakis and Aloria by her side, with some like guardsmen, also lined up along the wall, and again, some of those of royal family lineage. Um, looks at you guys, and the first word that you hear her say is "speak," and that's for real.